Hello everyone and welcome to episode 15 of Shenaniganry and Aevecia. 15. How crazy is that? I am shocked that we made it to 15 episodes. I know I've been saying this like every episode now, but like, this is crazy. And mark your calendars for the 16th of July, which is like next week. Because we have a special 1-year anniversary one-shot coming out, and yeah, it's very fun, and I don't want to spoil too much, but 1-year anniversary, 16th of July, stay tuned, it's very fun. But yeah, hope you enjoy today's episode. That's basically all I wanted to share, so yeah, let's see what happens at the Centaur camp from the end of last episode. Enjoy! Alright, so you guys walk into this open clearing and you see four tents. I think I said 3 previously, but there are 4. And a bunch of like chopped down trees for wood and stuff like that, and a big campfire in the middle. And let me actually show you the thing.
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay.
So
Yes, the scaling is
see,
fun.
listen.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, no, to be honest, it's probably fine.
It's more
It's
like
workable.
the chests and then the pig and that kind of thing.
Oh yeah, the
Like
biggest
the tents are the size that I want, and the trees are like the size that I want, but like the chest is big boy. It's like 6 people long,
Yup, and the pig could feed them for a month.
which is why
Well, I
there's
mean,
only
it's been
one.
established this forest has giant animals.
That is true. Canon,
That is
the pig
true.
is that
That
big.
is true. Canonically has giant animals, so this could work. It's fine.
Yeah, it's just the chests, but that's fine. They're just big chests. They need big chests.
Yep.
Cool. So you guys walk in and you see just a few centaurs walking around. None of them really seem to pay much mind. And then this, can I not do the ping thing in pan mode? That's annoying. This boy turns and looks at you and just goes, hello, what is your business here?
I am like pretending to thrash around in Peyton's group.
Okay, give me a sec to think through what I'm gonna say, because if I fuck this up, I fuck it up.
You do not have time to think it through.
I know. Okay, yeah, a few days ago I ran into some of your lot, and they mentioned a monster, a creature, and asked me and my friend who's not here, back at where we're staying. I think I found him.
He listens to what you're saying and looks down at the creature, well, at Eli, disguised, roughing around trying to get free, and he just goes, Stephistos, you might want to come out here. And
Asbestos?
no, Stephistos. Asbestos.
Asbestos?
You watch as a cloud of asbestos. No.
Oh.
You watch as a centaur, another one. Wow.
Oh wow.
Oh wow, who would have guessed?
Who's a tongue?
Comes out of the tent. That's what it's called. Tent over here, and comes out towards you all, and you recognize him as the centaur that you met near the cubby. He was the one that was leading the group, and he just goes, it's you again. I see you decided to listen to what I said and bring the little creature along with you.
Yeah, I mean, pretty freaky to find him, to be honest. It was a little unnerving, so.
Yes, well, he is like that. I'm sorry you had to witness that, but I'll be sure to take him off your hands. And he heads over. He's walking towards you while he's saying all this.
Eli,
I
like
think-
cringes back and is just like thrashes around a little bit more for effect.
Yeah.
I think this is probably not going to get across, but I think Peyton's sort of like out of the view of, specifically behind Eli's back where whoever cannot see, sort of like taps Eli's arm is sort of like comforting. I'm real sorry, this is happening, sort of thing.
As he's about to come and collect Steve from you, he just he notices Leah and just goes, "And who might you be?" And Leah just kind of says, "Does it matter?" I'm actually gonna roll for this. Gonna roll to convince myself. He just looks around and says, "Guess not." And then comes
hallelujah.
over.
Like, me and Murphy just, oh my god, hallelujah.
He comes over and starts to grab Eli.
Okay.
To add to the illusion, I'm gonna mimic back one of the phrases that Steve gave me. Unfortunately, via the player, I'm not very good at mimicry, so I'm just gonna say that I used the "stop, get off me" line that Steve gave me.
Cool. He ignores you and grabs you anyway and pulls you from Peyton.
Yeah, Peyton sort of like lets him take Eli.
Cool.
This is such a shitty plan. I can't believe this. I couldn't think of anything better.
You're gonna fucking die, but so am I, so it's fine. This is where the podcast ends, guys. This is foreshadowing.
It's been fun, guys.
Cool. So you watch as this centaur starts to take Eli back into this tent from before. What do you do now? This centaur over here is kind of like, he's coming closer and is kind of observing what's going on, and it just says, cool. Well, thank you. You're free to leave now. Maybe don't tell anyone that we're here if you can, but it's up to you.
I think Peyton's gonna sort of be like, what time of day would it be at this point?
At this point, I'd say it's about 11 a.m.
Okay. Peyton's gonna sort of go, I haven't had an opportunity to rest today. I had to chase after that little thing. So, me and my friend here are kind of tired out. Would you mind if we sat and rested a bit, just not too far from your camp, just so we don't have to, go back and be exhausted for the rest of the day?
He kind of looks over to the tent and then looks back at you and goes, You're welcome to relax in the forest, just as long as you're outside of the camp. We don't tend to take in visitors here, so...
Okay.
Cool. Alright, well that was easy. Have a great day. Thank you for your assistance.
Sure thing.
Awesome.
And I think Peyton is going to sort of walk right to the edge of the forest, down here.
Yeah.
So sort of still close-ish to the red tent, but technically where he asked us to be.
He looks at you and is just like, that's that I meant further in the not around here. You shouldn't be able to see this area is what I meant by in the forest.
Yeah, so still I'm making out like I'm still walking, no, it's fine.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Can I, when we sort of are still in earshot, but in sort of, because I assume the forest is still sort of dense.
Yeah.
Would we be able to climb one of the trees?
Sure. Roll a acrobatics check or athletics. I'll let you pick.
Oh, that wasn't good. It's a 7.
You climb a little way up the tree, but you're really just kind of
a little bit up the trunk. Like, you're really not getting that far up.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And this guy is watching you the whole time.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Just own it.
Just
And this is what you really wanted to do.
okay. While you're thinking of that, let's cut to Eli.
Yeah. I am pulling a blank.
Eli's no good, very bad day version 2. Here we go.
Yay.
So Eli, as you're getting dragged along by Stephistos, he's pulling you along and just says, "Quiet, little runt," and pulls you into this orange tent here, the red tent, this deeply colored tent, and inside you. Let me reveal things. You see a giant. I can't actually reveal the inside of the tent, but I can just help you picture it, and then also reveal characters. Anyway, so you walk inside.
Oh god, there's so many of them. Fuck me.
You walk inside and you see a giant circular table in the center with a group of centaurs around them. You recognize most of them as the rest of the hunting party that was with Stephistos at the cubby. And then you see another female centaur at the head of the table who you haven't seen before. And he kind of just pulls you inside and that's what you see at the start. And he just goes, well, look what the cat dragged in. And everyone just turns to look directly at you. And most
the terror that they see is not fake. Don't make me roll a performance check for it. Eli is regretting every decision he's made in his life that got him up to this point.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make you roll for that, because yeah, that's totally valid.
There is no acting.
Takes you around the side over here, and he opens the door of like a cage that basically barely fits you in there, like you would have to crouch up. And he's gonna roll to he's gonna roll to hit you in the back of the head to knock you into the cage. That's a 16 to hit.
16 meets my armor class.
Okay, so that hits. He's just doing an unarmed strike because it's more for the force than it is for... Whoop, that is not where that wanted to go. Okay, you take 4 damage as you get knocked into the cage, and then he closes it and locks it behind you. So, you're now in a cage. He looks at you and just says, "You're not getting away this time. You're staying there. And if you escape again, trust me, you will regret it." And then he heads back to the head of the table next to the other female centaur that is there. Cool. So you're now in a cage. You did it. You did your part of the plan.
And I take it that I don't see any signs of Tiny.
Roll a perception check.
Which dice do I trust?
Perception or investigation, because it is something specific that you're looking for, so you can do either.
Hey, guess what I got?
Oh no, what did you
What?
get?
I got a nat 20!
Oh my god.
Yes, yes,
It
yes!
doesn't matter what I do. Perception is +4. 44.
Okay, so as you get knocked into this
yes.
cage, you turn around and watch the Stephistos walk back to the head of the table. And as you look away and start to look around, immediately to your right, you see another cage. Well, not immediately to your right, to the right side of the tent. From what? Let me just. Over there, you see a cage. over here, you see a cage. I'm on the wrong layer, so you can't see my thing. You can see it, right? Here. There you go.
Yeah,
That
yes.
cage. And you see a small little creature inside. With the nat 20, you see a little pseudo-dragon inside the cage.
Ah! Ah! Okay.
I was not expecting Tiny to be a pseudo dragon. That is
Also,
amazing.
if you zoom in, I edited the art of Tiny inside of the cage, And
Oh my god, that screenshot I sent, that's amazing. Oh, he's so cute.
yeah. She's crying. She's crying. She is the big tear.
Is she looking at me?
She does turn a look at you and kind of gives like kind of a sad, hurtful, and confused glance all at the same time.
I give her like the world's smallest wave.
All right, what's the plan, guys? What's happening?
Okay. So, I've had a think. Peyton sort of like hops down from the tree, goes, no, that won't work, and then walks further into the forest, trying to stay out of this guy's like field of vision, sort of. Like, so if he turns to look at us, we're still walking away, but at the same time, like, you know, we're not being suspicious about anything, I guess.
Don't be suspicious, don't be
Don't be suspicious, yeah.
Okay, do you want to roll a deception check is kind of what you're doing?
I can roll the deception check. I'm good at deception. Oh yeah, that's 26, 23.
Oh my god. Yeah, okay, well he is looking and just like, yeah, they seem to be heading away.
As soon as he's sort of like, I can tell that he's like walked off, I'm gonna stop. And I'm gonna turn to...
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna turn to Leah, I'm gonna go, dear God, please help me climb a tree.
She just goes, okay. Alright, do you want to roll either athletics or acrobatics, but with advantage this time?
Oh, thank fucking God. 21!
You make it up into the tree. You've done it. You've climbed the tree.
Okay. How far would you say I am from the big red tent?
Well, since you went basically straight down, I'm gonna pull your characters over. I'm gonna say you're about... Technically, you're in... I can't actually move it any... Oh, hold on. There we go. I'd say you're about there, and then she's down there. Like,
oh,
in the
okay, we
tree.
really didn't go that far into the forest. Okay.
Well, that's as far as the map goes. So,
that's
like...
as far as the map goes. Yeah,
you can be a little
okay.
further in if you like, but that the map doesn't go further than that.
No, that's good. Okay. How possible would it, like, how densely are the trees packed? Would I be able to get from branch to branch?
Look, I'll let you roll for it. Like, it's not impossible, it's just gonna be difficult.
Okay, yeah. I wanted to know how difficult it would be, is the thing.
So I'm gonna say, to get all the way across to, like, next to the tent is gonna be... To get all the way across, I'm gonna say it's a DC 17 to get all the way over here.
Okay.
What about stealth as well, though?
Yeah. I have a question, Thea.
Yeah.
How difficult, with my current supplies, being half a bottle of alcohol and a length of rope and matches, how difficult would it be to make a Molotov cocktail?
I mean, technically, it's only as hard, it depends how much experience you have. So I'm gonna say, like...
History check for how many Molotovs.
How many Molotovs has Peyton made? No, I'm gonna say roll a... What's like...
I can't say much without giving spoilers for Peyton's backstory, but like... there are some opportunities there.
Yeah, no, I believe that. I'm gonna say roll... I don't know what to do. Sleight of hand is kind of like...
Do you want me to do just like a flat intelligence?
Yeah, you know what? Do a flat intelligence check.
13.
I'll give it to you. It's above 12. I'll give it to you.
Okay.
You
Okay.
would have made them before at least once,
Okay.
or at least learnt how to make them so that you can put them out.
Yeah.
Not the world's best Molotov cocktail, but like
Yeah.
It'll
work.
do.
It'll do in a pinch.
Yeah.
Okay.
The world's okayest Molotov.
Right. Conceivably, the range on a Molotov would be like 60 to 120 feet, right?
Yeah. Well, especially if you're in a tree, because you get higher arc. Yeah, it'd be like throwing a hand axe or something.
Okay. Give me a sec. Let me count some numbers then.
All right.
Please don't Molotov cocktail the tent that I'm in.
I was gonna say Eli is directly next to the edge of the tent, but Peyton doesn't know this.
Well, Peyton knows I'm in there,
Peyton knows you're in there. They just don't
and
know
I
where.
don't have lockpick proficiency.
Okay, so the big white tent with a chest next to it.
Which one?
With the chest next to it.
Which one? Okay, that one.
Is about 100-ish feet away.
Well, okay, from where you are, yes. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 45. Oh wait, there's a measuring thing, isn't there? Here I am counting squares and there's a whole lot of measuring method.
Well, I mean, that's what I do as well.
Where's the measuring tool?
I don't know where it is. I just tried to look for it, but I don't know.
Vi, you use it a lot. Where is it?
The one that looks like a ruler.
Well, that would make too much sense, wouldn't it?
It's the circle with a ruler in it. You
I-
can snap to center, snap to corner, and you can show to others or hide from others.
Yeah, so that is... It is just... To get to that right bottom corner is 100 feet from you.
Okay. Right.
So
Would I
many
have to make-
arrows.
Would I have to make a skill check to get 100 feet?
You would have... It'd be like rolling to do attack with disadvantage because of the range.
With disadvantage?
But
Okay.
you're attacking the tent, so...
But I'm attacking the tent.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like... As long as you get above 10, then...
10. Right. I'm going to light and throw my Molotov cocktail to the tent.
Okay, roll with disadvantage.
Do I get any attack bonus with this, or is it just flat?
Well,
I rolled a 13.
that's good enough. You did it.
Yay!
Let me just get a PNG of fire.
That tent is now on fire. Oh boy. I feel like maybe I should have rolled stealth at some point.
Maybe, because, yeah, hold on, let me roll... How many...
Can I-
is it? That's...
Can I preempt, like, can I post...
You wanna
make decision- roll
hide
stealth?
afterwards?
I guess, like, it would have been, would have been smarter to hide before, but like,
It would
hiding
have,
off.
but okay, roll stealth with... I'm gonna say roll flat stealth, because you are hidden, like, in the trees and stuff, so you've got
Oh, that's
advantage, but
cocked,
it's
but
disadvantage.
it could have been a 20. Fuck. 10. Wait, yeah, 10. My dexterity is shit. I was rolling so well for a moment there.
Okay, you notice 2 of them turn to look in your direction. You can't tell whether they see you, or if they're just trying to work out where it came from.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to stay still.
Okay.
And that's all I'm gonna do for now.
Cool. Eli, what are you up to?
I'm eavesdropping. What are these guys talking about? They're at a big table. All of them. It looks like a meeting. I'm eavesdropping.
Okay. I'm gonna say they wouldn't be trying to keep it from you. Of course, I'd pick a PNG that is actually a JPEG. There we go. It's on fire.
The most unenthusiastic fire.
Ta-da, it's on
Oh
fire,
no,
guys.
oh my god,
no.
I'm so hot, guys. Watch
Oh,
out.
it's on fire. Okay, cool.
Get
So,
burned, oh no, watch out. Don't touch, no, dangerous.
Oh man.
okay, so you're sitting in the cage as they're all around the table. And you see that Stephistos is talking to the rest of them, just like, well, that solves a lot of problems there. We've got Steve back in his cage. So we've got both the kids locked away, and hopefully they'll stay that way this time. And he turns to look at you. And then he turns back to the group and he's like, all right, so we're good for food. We've got the children back. I think we're pretty much set for next little while. Is there anything else that I'm missing? Anything else on the agenda that we've missed? And then one of the other centaurs speaks up and just goes, I don't mean to be rude, but are we sure we should be keeping them locked up? Like, I know that's the plan, and I know they keep escaping and all, but like, are we sure we want to like lock them up? That seems a bit, you know, I don't mean to misspeak, but it just seems a bit, okay, you've said enough. Yes, we do want them caged up because they keep getting out, and we don't want more people coming to, well, kill the rest of us. That's good enough for you?
Too late for that, bitch.
He goes, look, yeah, I get it, but at the same time, like, they're children, man. And it's like, do you want to end up in a cage like them? And he goes, absolutely not. You know what? You're doing it. Yep, you got it. You, absolutely. Best idea you've had. Love it. Cool. Absolutely. On board. And he goes, good.
Oh, Eli is just like, ugh, he walks past my cage, do not reach out and inflict wounds him. Do not. We've got to keep this up.
So he goes, now, I've heard whispers around that Dretches have invaded Shanwick. Any of you heard a similar thing here? They all seem to just shake their heads and goes, right, well, I'm thinking we might get a party together and go investigate, see what's going on there.
I hope you die, bitch.
Yeah.
Do you say that out loud?
Die.
No, no.
Okay.
Me, the player.
Yeah, same. It's like, I hope they all die.
He just goes, what do you think? Should we use the kids as an investigation party? And they all just kind of laugh a bit and then just goes, they wouldn't last a second.
Oh, we hate these.
But you know what? It might be fun. Like, you know, things go south, can chuck them in. They can look after the Dretches for a while while we make an escape. It might be a fun idea.
Oh my god.
Does anyone have any ideas of where the Dretches came from or anything? Any of you seen anything like that? The same centaur from before goes, you know, Dretches, they're like demons, aren't they, in a way? And he just goes, please don't even try to come up with an explanation for what's going on. I don't know why we're allowing you at the table. The fact that you are here is just insane. Please shut up and do not keep talking.
Oh my god.
Can you please mark this centaur? Because I believe we may have an ally.
Please.
This one.
That one?
Put a thing
He's
on him.
off center.
He is off center, yes.
The off center center.
Off center center.
The off center.
I hate this family.
I don't know what to put on it. Let's do this one. There you go. It's got a little mark.
There we go.
Okay.
And he just goes, okay. Does anyone else have any ideas? And everyone else just seems to stay quiet and goes, all right, well, I guess we're all heading off to investigate. Might as well look today, I guess. We've got Steve back. We'll bring him along, feed him to the directors if he tries anything. And if they manage to survive, well, the ocean seems pretty nice. We might throw them in there. What do you guys think? They all just stay quiet. And he just goes, all right. Well, everyone start getting ready to head to Sharnwick, and we will head out and investigate what's going on there. And they all start to slowly head out of the room.
How long has it been since I set fire to that tent?
So it's been a couple minutes now.
So it should be
this would have slowly been taking place. This would have been slowly been taking place while you were climbing the tree and making the cocktail.
Okay.
I'd say they are walking out just after this gets set on fire. So
fun.
what we're going to do now is we're going to go into initiative just to see how things play out.
Okay.
So I'll get both of you to roll initiative. I'll roll it for a few things. So
Fuck, I rolled a 2.
oh boy.
I got a 20, not now.
My initiative is shit.
Leah gets a 3.
Oh boy! Man, Leah must think I'm some idiot.
Listen, Leah didn't have to tag along.
I mean, did we end up telling Leah what our plan was?
Nope.
I told her vaguely what the goal was.
Yeah, she really has no idea what's going on.
Poor Leah.
Okay, so first in the initiative is Eli. What are you doing as everyone's leaving this room except for Stephistos and the female centaur?
Fuck. Like, so...
So they're still there, but they're not paying attention to you right now. They are turning to start talking to each other explicitly. They are taking all attention away from you. They are like ignoring you at this point.
What type of lock am I looking at here? Is it just like a simple, like, okay, just keep the cage closed kind of lock, or is it like, no, this kid's gotten out too much?
Oh, it's got a padlock on it.
Okay, padlock, I can work with that.
You've got a lockpicking kit
Yeah,
that you're not proficient with.
I'm not proficient with, but like, you know, I've seen the others do this.
Yeah.
I've tried it a couple times, not enough to be, you know, proficient in it, but you know, I know this song and dance.
Yeah.
You got a sort of an idea.
Okay, so I'm going to try and pick this lock stealthily, and I'm gonna try and like, even if they hear me doing stuff, I'm gonna make it try and seem like I'm just tugging on the lock, as if like, maybe if I'll tug on it, they'll let me go, because I assume like, how the fuck else did Steve get out?
Okay. So first I'll get you to roll sleight of hand for like the stealth aspect.
Oh boy, please roll good. 7 plus 5 is 12.
Okay. Oops. Only rolled for 1. Okay. And then roll. You don't get the proficiency bonus, so just a flat d20 for the lockpicking.
D20, let's go. I cannot see the dice in this lighting. Let me choose a different dice. Ooh, 6.
6. That does not do it. As you are trying to pick this lock, it makes a slight clinking noise, and you see the female centaur just her eyes flicker to you as you're trying to pick it.
Okay, what would Steve do? I don't try and like hide what I'm doing at all, because it's pretty clear, like, her eyes flicker to me. She can see that I'm trying to get out, but I try and like do it more cautiously, like Steve would, just like, oh, I'm not doing anything, I'm just looking at this lock. Oh no.
Roll a deception check.
Please be good to me. What is my deception? Nothing. 14.
Okay. She seems to turn her attention back to Stephistos.
Oh, thank God.
Alright. Next on the list is... Alright, so... this one starts to come out here to try and investigate where the fire's coming from. This guy also starts to come out to the fire. This guy starts to head towards it. 15, hold on, what's its speed? She also starts to head out of the room, and Stephistos stays back for a second. It is...
God, I just have this image of Eli just going like, doing the like meme, so he comes over and then just inflicting wounds. Come here, Stephistos.
To summon the to summon the centaur keeping me trapped in a cage.
Yeah. Come on, Stephistos, I have a little gift for you. It's called 3d10 damage.
Holy shit. Please.
Okay, so it is Leah's turn. Leah just kind of looks up at you and goes, I really hope you have a plan, because I really haven't been told anything and I don't know what to do right now. Do you just want me to, like, stay here and just defend if anyone comes over, or...?
Yeah, just... quick question. I didn't quite catch how many were heading over. Is it the 3 front ones?
It's just, this one and this one.
Okay.
The 4 in front of the tent are just heading out of the tent, and this one is heading over to the fire to try and put it out.
Okay, yeah, just kind of like whisper to Liam. Yeah, just stay there and brace yourself.
Okay. She is going to just like ready in action. She's just gonna like, if someone gets within range,
Yeah.
which I doubt will happen because they're still a while away, but we'll see. She'll prepare it anyway. At the same time, this fire starts to spread.
Oh, it got bigger.
Increase the size of the image.
I mean, if it works, it works.
If it works, it works.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly. All right, Peyton, it is your turn.
Cool. Since things are starting to get a bit hasty, moving through the trees, that would be difficult terrain, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
But at the
So
same time, it would be difficult terrain to just move through them. But I will allow you to try and do that acrobatics check to like swing through the trees to get there.
I think at this point I just want to get into like 1 or 2 trees over and then get back down on the ground.
Okay.
So do you want me to roll? Let's say I want to go like over here. Where's my select? Like over into like this tree or something.
Hold on, which tree?
Like this.
Oh, okay. The other side. That's what I could see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's probably my full movement or something, isn't it?
What's your movement?
30 feet.
Yeah, so that'll be... Well, it's 30 feet, and then your movement is halved in difficult terrain. So you
Okay.
have 15 feet. So you
Okay.
would have to double dash to get there-ish.
I am fine with that. I don't.
You
I
would
was
get
gonna
to
Eldritch
here.
Blast one of them, but like it's whatever.
Yeah, you would have to double dash to get to there.
To where? Sorry.
Here.
Okay. No, yeah, that's fine. And then I'll like hop onto the ground from there. So
Okay.
athletics.
Yeah, roll an athletics check to see how well you land.
Oh boy. Athletics. It's a 10.
Okay, you drop down, you kind of fall a little bit, but you're okay.
Okay. So where am I now? I'm
On the on the ground there-ish.
there. Cool beans. I'm happy with that.
Cool. Eli, it is your turn again.
I want everyone to get out of this tent, but I don't think Stefestus is gonna leave. This thing's got real wild. So I'm gonna keep trying to stealthily pick this lock.
Alright, roll sleight of hand again.
Be good to me, dice. Be good. 13.
Okay, and roll just the flat d20 to pick the lock.
Oh. Oh fuck yeah, that's another nat 20.
Oh my
yes!
You use the lockpick and manage to fiddle it around inside the lock for a bit, and then you just hear a click, and as you hear that click, the lock opens, and Stephistus' head turns and looks you dead in the eyes. It is still your turn, though.
That female centaur is still in, so she could easily see or hear this, right?
Actually, yeah, I will roll for her as well. She is not paying any attention right now. She is still heading out.
Okay. Well. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what the best move here would be. Because, none of them are good. This is not how I was hoping this would go. Should have just waited.
I love the fact that Eli doesn't know that one of the tents is on fire.
Yeah.
See, the thing that I'm thinking of doing, and I'm mulling over because it's not the best thing to do, but it is a dramatic circus thing to do, and we were talking about setting something on fire as a distraction.
Mm-hmm.
I have the firebolt cantrip, and flammable objects ignite if it isn't being worn or carried. Would you classify tent candles as being flammable?
These tents, the white ones, yes, because one is already on fire. This one is a different type of tent, though. This seems to be more of like a meeting ahead of the camp tent. This is like where decisions are made and stuff like that. So it's a different material and it's a different design to the rest. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll a d20, and if it's above 10, then it is flammable, because that's what you want. And if it is below 10, then it is not.
Okay.
I rolled a 10, so that is literally right in the middle, but that is on the lower half, so it is not flammable. This one is not, anyway, as far as you can tell.
Okay. Well, that was a kind of dumb idea anyway. I was going to try and set fire to the doorway.
Here's the thing, me, Murphy the player, they were around a table, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, but that doesn't achieve what I want.
It's still dramatic and also fire.
And
Yeah, but it
Fistus
doesn't-
is at the table.
Yeah, but I was hoping like I could firebolt the entryway so it'd stop the others from coming straight back in.
Yeah.
And like be a bit like, haha, go deal with that, and then I could try and make a dash for Tiny.
Well, look,
Yeah.
I shouldn't help you like this, but the tent material isn't flammable, but it is being held up by ropes.
Can I see that internally?
You would be able to see one of the outside ropes from inside, like looking through the doorway. Also, you would have seen them on the way in anyway, so you know that they're there.
Okay, I am going to firebolt a rope. And it's 120 feet, so it's infinite.
Oh, okay, cool. It's gonna be just like the tent. Its AC is 10, so just roll.
Ugh. What do I add to spell attacks? I've got different sheets in front of me. Oh, yeah, it's plus 6. Yeah, that's it. Is that a 7 or a 1? No, that is a 7. The one's next to it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's 7 plus 6 is 13.
You send a firebolt out, and the edge of the rope sets on fire with my little fire JPEG. Stephistos looks at you and just goes, "Now where did you learn to do that?"
Well, it's funny what you can learn when, you're not being told that you're an awful abomination, which is just a really fucking awful thing to say to a child.
So he knows for a fact that you are not Steve at this point, but it is still you still have your movement. It is still your turn if you want to move, and the cage is unlocked.
I think I'm gonna get out of the cage because that would just be bad to fight from. And you can get anywhere in this tent. There is no hiding from
Oh
this.
no, absolutely not.
So I'm just gonna run next to Tiny.
Okay. Alright, you are next to Tiny's cage. It is now... Okay, it's the Centaur's turn, but I'm going to roll separate initiative for Stephistos now that he is actually looking at you in terms of combat. So his initiative is... Oh boy.
Oh no.
I need a new pencil. Anyway.
Oh.
That's fine. Cool. So it is conveniently his turn in the initiative. You got a 16. So he charges at you, comes straight for you. Let me get some things up now that we're in combat. Welcome to the combat section.
My question is, would he recognize the voice?
That's a good question. I'm gonna roll a history check for him. What does history fall under? Is that intelligence?
Intelligence.
Well, he's got a -1 intelligence. Well done.
Haha, fuck it.
So that's a 5. So no, he does not recognize the voice. He is very confused. He
somehow recognized me. I mean, to be fair, I am in my own shape, but that's fine.
Yeah, you look like yourself. It's not like, what is this changeling creature?
Yeah.
So he heads up to you and then holds a pike to your neck. Doesn't attack you yet, just holds it to your neck and goes, "Who are you?"
How to answer that? I'm a friend of Steve's, and by default of Tiny, and I'm someone who doesn't think you should be doing this.
Well,
Wrong.
any friend of Steve's is an enemy of mine, and he attacks you with his pike.
I mean, he was gonna do it anyway. I might as well let Tiny know I'm an ally.
True. So that's a 15 to hit.
Ha! Doesn't hit.
Oof. Okay.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you, asbestos!
His name's just gonna be Asbestos from now on. Like, you might call him Stephistos, but to us, he's Asbestos.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
because he's toxic.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, play that when combat starts.
I should. I'm
But
gonna...
also copyright.
True. So then... so that's... So the female centaur is fully aware that something's going on now. So she has turned back around to look at you. And that's all she's going to do for now, is just turn and observe. It is other centaur's turn now, so these two are going to start heading into the forest. Whoops, sorry. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 30...
Use the ruler.
35, 40, 50. No, I'm moving them. So they're heading over to the forest now from where the thing, like the Molotov, was thrown. This guy is running over
Y'all
to
should hide.
25.
Probably.
And he's trying to work out something to fix the fire problem. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 50 is coming down. These guys are heading over now, but to this fire, so 5, 10, 15, they can make it. And then these guys are staying here trying to work out what to do about the fire. Okay. It's Leah's turn. She's right near the centaurs now, so she's just going to prepare an action. She's going to prepare an action. She's not going to hide. She's going to prepare. She's going to attack them if they get within range. The fire also increases in size, starts to spread.
Whoop whoop.
Get that fire JPEG.
Hell yeah.
So many.
And this starts to climb up the rope.
Oh.
Peyton, it is your turn.
Yee. Alright. Okay. Give me a sec. I just want to measure a thing. How far away am I from this guy? 45 feet. Okay. Yep. Okay. I'm going to move. It's what, difficult terrain in the trees, so 15 feet.
You're on the ground now, though, aren't you? Didn't you climb down?
Yeah.
So it's not difficult terrain because
It's not. Okay. I'm sorry. I misheard about like difficult terrain within the forest.
No, it's difficult terrain in the trees.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I can use the thingy to do stuff.
You can.
I can get to there, and then from there, that's... Oh yeah, plenty of room. Okay. I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25... 5, 10, 15, 20, 25... I'm going to move here, and then I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast on this one. Oh boy. I've got a +6 to attack. That's a 22 to hit.
That definitely hits. Roll for damage.
I actually have to get out damage dice now because I forgot to grab some.
Oh no, combat.
No.
Combat in my D&D?
More likely than you think.
I just need to double check what dice my invocation gives me because I've forgotten for some reason. No, it's just my charisma modifier. Cool. So D10 plus 4. That is 5.
Nice.
Roll the 1.
Awesome. Is that your turn? Believe so.
Yes.
Alright, Eli. What are you gonna do? You are in combat with Stephistus and right next to Tiny's cage.
Okay, so the cages are like my size. I wouldn't be able to just say pick one up.
Tiny's cage is smaller. It was made to hold a pseudo-dragon, which is very small. So you could technically pick it up.
Could technically pick it up. And this is like, this tent is better quality, but it is still a canvas tent, right?
Yeah. Are you planning to just...
I was thinking of just slashing the back and getting the fuck out of here.
Does Eli have a knife?
Yeah, I have a dagger.
A knife.
No.
I mean, yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. You can either cut the thing open and try and run through with Tiny, but Stephistus is going to get an attack of opportunity. Or you can use the disengage action and try and run out of the tent, but you can't run out the side through cutting it open.
So I'll have to go through all of the fucking centaurs.
Yeah, so...
One opportunity attack versus like 50.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
cutting the tent is basically an attack action, is what I'm trying to say. So if you attack, you can't disengage. So he will get an attack of opportunity if you do that.
I am going to risk it.
Okay.
In
You
what way?
Yeah, hold on. Are you risking the attack of opportunity, is what you're saying?
I'm risking the attack of opportunity.
Okay, you grab Tiny and slice through. Actually, roll to slice through, because it is an attack action. So roll to slice through the thing. It is still just a 10 that you need.
Oh, what do I add to... Oh, just need a 10? It's 14, so...
Okay, cool. You slice right through that, and you can head through with your movement, but he is going to take an attack of opportunity while you do.
And remember that you don't stop moving when you take
No, you don't.
damage.
Yes, we have learnt that now.
What's your move? There we go. I was like, what is your movement?
I'm short, but I still have 30 feet of movement.
Yeah, that was only a 13 to hit, which I don't believe hits you.
No, it does not. I made the right choice.
Alright.
Would have hit me! God, I hate being...
Get that square there.
Alright, that's your turn. It is now Stephistus' turn, and he's just going to charge straight after you, because you're running away with this thing. He can obviously get to you with... Oh no.
Stephistus
From-
doesn't exist anymore.
Alright, and then he's going to try and attack you again. Please, dice. Roll higher than a 6. Aye! That's a 17 to hit.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, I am so sorry for the damage that I'm about to do to you.
Oh no.
Unfortunately.
So that is 7 piercing damage plus...
What? What are you adding?
Uh,
Let me get a calculator.
plus another 7, so that's 14
Oh.
damage. 14 piercing
in
damage
one
total.
hit. Oh my god, I'm down to 7 hit points.
He charges at you through the tent and just plunges the pike into you. And just goes, I don't know who you are, but you obviously know Steve, which means you know how... I am perfectly happy putting that creature to rest. Don't think I wouldn't do the same to you. And that will move on to the rest of the centaurs.
Yeah, let's just move on from that. No
Yeah,
biggie.
absolutely. Just almost kill Eli and then move straight along. So the female centaur is going to chase after the both of you. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. She's just going to kind of get to the edge of the tent. She can move further, but she's just going to stop there. So then... Didn't I roll? I did. Okay, cool. Alright, and then these guys are going to start heading through, but they're going to roll perception checks first to see if they see Leah. Okay, so they do, so they charge in after them. They don't. So Leah's going to get an attack because they prepared an action, so that's going to be, ooh, natural 18. That hits.
Woohoo!
And that, what's the damage on that? 1d8 plus 3, damn. That's 10 damage. That was the one that you were attacking, isn't it? It was.
Me?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright. Okay. And then these guys are trying to put out the fire, but they're not doing much. They're kind of struggling. Everyone else is kind of panicking, not knowing what to do, honestly. Oh wait, this guy gets to attack still because it is his turn, so he gets to attack Leah. That's a... what's her armor class? That is exactly what he needed to hit.
Oh no.
So that's gonna be...
Poor Leah got dragged into this.
That is the wrong dice. No? No, it's not. Oh boy. Okay. Leah's taken some damage.
No.
Okay. Next on the list is the fire. They start to spread more. This tent is burning, and this tent, the top of it is now starting to light on fire. And Peyton, you can still see these centaurs at the moment. They are freaking out and don't know what to do. Speaking of Peyton, it's your turn.
Wonderful. Oh, my luck on this roll is gonna go. Anyways, I'm gonna get out my crossbow and.
Are you
Okay,
gonna try and snipe asbestos?
I will have disadvantage. Actually, I think I'm gonna move.
That is a wild attack strat. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it is, but also it is my longest range weapon. 1,
Fair enough.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna move down. Actually, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yes, it is there. I'm gonna move here.
Alright.
And I'm going to try and shoot Hephaestus. It's going to be a disadvantage because it's it's like it's outer range.
Yeah.
And I got a +2 to attack. That's a 9.
That does not hit.
Well, maybe he saw it and gets distracted.
I doubt it.
You know what? I'll let you roll. Roll with disadvantage a...
Charisma?
That's what I was thinking.
Intimidation?
Well, what's your intent? Is your intent to intimidate or to distract?
Well, to be fair, I was trying to hit him to begin with.
Well, yes, but now what is your
Distract?
what is your hope?
I mean, I guess, yeah, distraction. So
Okay, roll charisma then.
just flat charisma.
Flat charisma.
And what was it? Advantage or disadvantage?
Disadvantage.
That will be a 13.
He does turn and notice the arrow.
Wonderful.
Is that's your turn, Eli?
Yeah, I can't.
Okay. I'm going to find out where I put my eraser. I'm going to...
You took 14 damage.
Yeah, I took 14 damage.
So you're
Yeah.
sitting on 7 health.
14 damage. I'm on 7 health. It's not good.
No, it is not.
So I'm going to bonus action healing word myself.
Good. Okay.
Default. My spell casting modifier. Oh, that's 4 plus 4 is 8. Which is that 15. Aha, I can do math. 15. Then I'm going to run 30 feet. Helps if I use the right option on D20 so I can move my character. And then I'm going to toll the dead asbestos.
Okay. Before you do, he gets an attack of opportunity,
Oh fuck, I forgot about that.
and he got a natural 16.
Fuck me dead.
So he's going to swipe at you with his pike as you leave.
Can I change my option because I forgot about attack of opportunity?
I will allow it.
You will?
I will, because yes, I will allow it just this once, because it has been a while since I've played with combat. So
Well, I still can't do fucking much, because that was a spell, so I can't use my good attack spells. So I'll still toll the dead him, but there's no point in running since I can't outrun him.
okay.
But yeah,
So what's the save for that?
that's a wisdom saving throw, and it has to be a 14.
He got a nat 1. No, that's a 7.
Yes.
That's a 7.
No!
But it's +1, so it's an 8. So he still fails.
Still fails. Okay, 1d8 necrotic damage coming right up. I'm gonna shit my pants to death. That's a 1.
Are you serious?
1 damage. 1 damage.
Oh my god.
You
Well, at least
see
he'll
his
do a
eye
d12
twitch
next
a
time.
All right. That's basically your turn because you're not moving, are you?
No.
He is going to, because it's his turn.
Kill me.
I mean, no, you healed yourself, didn't you? You're not on 7 health anymore.
No, but it's only 15. And he hit me for 14 last time.
That's true. So what are you at? 22? Or are you at total of 15?
I'm at total of 15.
Ah, okay. Okay, so he's going to hit you with his hooves with the intent to knock you down. So that's a natural 18, so it hits. And he does 9 damage, and you're knocked to the floor.
Oh, this is great. I love this game.
And he looks at you and says, "So you've obviously met Steve. Where is the little runt?"
Not anywhere that you can get him.
Oh god, I love the sassiness behind that.
Not anywhere where you can get him.
None of your beeswax.
Love that.
That's fantastic. That is... alright, we've got some centaur turns, so let me do some things real quick. That's not the thing. That doesn't help me. So many spells exist in D&D. Too many.
Why are you looking up spells? Stop
Hey,
that right now.
That's none of your business. Why does it matter? Why do you huh? Why?
Only we're
'Cause I
allowed to do
don't wanna
spells.
die.
Only we're allowed to do spells.
Hey, spells are universal, okay? Don't tell me what I can and can't do.
I don't want to die, Thea.
Oh my goodness, where is this spell? There it is. My gosh.
I have toxic stuck in my head.
I was just thinking about the sound of silence and how I'm about to be dead.
Eli, you have 13 extra hit points.
What?
You have 13 extra hit points. This guy's going to go. So this guy's going after Leah. That's a what's her class? That does not hit. Haha, she saves. This guy is going to roll a perception check, see if he can find. Nope, but he does see that other people are complaining about the fire, so he's going to start heading back in that direction. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 45, 50. Whoop, that's not 50. That's 50. These guys are going to roll to see how they're going putting out the fire. Not great. And then these guys are also going to roll for that, but with the other fire. Ooh, they got a nat 20. Okay, so they managed to put out this bit of the fire, which doesn't really help because it's still spreading. But they did it a bit. They did a little.
It's
I love that there's
It's
6
the
of
little
them.
thing.
There's 6 of
It's
them
a
with this
little
tiny little fire, and then there's 2 of them trying to handle the whole tent that's just the corner is in a blaze.
Yeah. These guys,
Priorities.
the guys with the small fire are kind of like, that tent's gone. Like, it's too late.
Like, fuck that tent. We didn't need it anyway.
Exactly. Cool, so that is Leah's turn. She's going to attack. Not with a nat 5, she doesn't. And then the fire is still going to spread. This tent is basically just gone. Like this tent is just not doing good. We're gonna start increasing the size of these because, yeehaw. All right, that tent's basically gone now. And then
Okay.
this fire starts to spread here. Okay. Peyton, that's your turn.
Right. The centaur attacking Leo.
Yes.
How bad does he look?
Roll an insight check.
And what's my insight? +1. That's a 4.
Looks fine from as far as you can tell.
Go! I'm gonna go forward 30 feet.
Alright.
I think that's 35, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm gonna go again for Stephestus with disadvantage because it's still not quite within inner range. And try and hit him with another crossbow bolt.
Alright.
Holy crap. 16 to hit.
That's exactly what you needed.
Oh, thank God. Okay, that's a d8. That's 6 damage.
Very nice.
Take that, bitch.
You shoot a crossbow and it just sticks into, just scrapes past his, the intersection between his horse and human parts.
Ouch.
Like at his waist.
Kind of like his waist, yeah. That's your turn, Eli. You've got 13 extra hit points, I think I said.
Yep.
So you're on.
19.
You're on. What? Hold on.
I was on 6.
Oh yeah,
And
because
then
you
I
took
got 7
damage.
plus 13.
Yeah. So you're on what now?
19.
19. Okay, cool. Q. Yes.
And because I don't have to focus on healing myself, I can use a spell. So I'm going to use Inflict Wounds at 2nd level, which, if I can hit, will be 4d10 damage.
Oh
So
boy.
Holy.
this better hit.
Get this motherfucker.
So, Thea, you said armor class 16?
I did say I'm the class 16.
How does a 17 plus 6 sound to you?
Oh my.
Holy shit.
Oh my gosh.
I'll just
that
go ahead and roll my
hits.
4d10 right
Yeah, you
now.
go ahead and do that.
Let's see. That is a 4 plus 1 is 5 plus 3 is 8 plus 6 is 14.
14.
Not as much as I would have hoped, but
Nope, it's still a lot.
As much as he did to you.
You watch as he kind of reels back from the pain that just suddenly floods through him. Anything
I
else
just
you
kinda
want to do
wanna
with
say,
your
just
turn?
just let us go. What do you get from keeping them here?
If you've seen him, you've seen what he looks like. How are we supposed to just let him roam around this earth? How are we supposed to let something like that exist?
Well, then why didn't you just kill him?
Oh, trust me, I will. And then he goes to attack you with his pike again.
Cool.
So he's just a bigot.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hmm.
That's that's a 15 to hit.
Ha, misses, bitch.
Cool. Ow, that was my wrist.
Oof.
Alright. Centaurs. That's pointless. did want to do that. I've got to find it. Cool. So, Eli, you have +2 to your AC.
What?
Holy crap!
Cool.
Someone is buffing the hell out of you, my dude.
Tiny is gonna get the biggest hug. Because I cannot think of who else would be doing this.
Then it is this guy's going to attack Leah with a nat 20. Oh boy.
Oh fuck.
Oh heck.
Oh, I'm gonna get in trouble if she dies.
Leah's looking bad. You watch as the centaur next to her just reels back and stabs his pike through her abdomen, and she is not doing good. She's still up, but she's not good.
Okay.
These guys are okay. So this guy's gonna finish coming up, trying to help out with the fire. These guys are going around. This guy's kind of freaking out, don't know what to do. That's your fun guy from before, by the way.
The off centaur.
Yeah, and they're gonna try and roll for this fire.
He's not off centaur anymore though.
Off centaur. Let me
Mm.
fix that. How do I?
No, it's just it automatically snaps to grid, so
Too late.
it's
Yeah. Cool. This one's gonna start spreading now, though. Once they clear that, so every time they clear some, it starts spreading. And then Leah is going to try and attack this guy who's just destroying her. Not with a nat 4. She is not doing well.
oh boy.
Peyton, your turn.
Well, I can't do anything for her until she's dead. So
Such a warlock thing to say.
hey, don't call me out like this. I think I'm gonna turn my crossbow on him.
On who?
On the one that's attacking Leah.
Okay.
So that is a 17 to hit.
That hits.
D8 damage. That's 8 damage.
Nice.
So take 8 damage. And then I'm gonna move.
Cool, yes, you shoot the crossbow and it hits him right in the side of the stomach, just sticks in. Where are you moving to?
I think Peyton sort of whispers fuck you as we go, as they move.
Nice.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Peyton moves here.
Cool. Eli, back to you.
I'm gonna do a first level inflict wounds again.
Alright.
Oh, first level, not second level. That is 18 plus 6.
Jeez, yeah, that hits.
Let me mark my spell slots, and then just 3d10. Please be high, my god. Let's just get 30 and kill this bitch. I'm gonna marry my dice.
Oh my god, what is your roll?
I got a 10, a 7, and a 9.
Oh my
Fuck yes!
26 damage.
26.
Okay, he's looking hurt. Yikes. Okay, cool. Is there anything else you're doing with your turn?
I'm gonna stand up from prone, I guess.
Okay. Cool. It is now his turn. After that, he's going to step back so that you're not directly in range, but he can still reach with his attack. So he's
Bitch.
going to do that.
Scared of 4'11" something.
That does. Oh no, you've got +2 to your AC. That doesn't hit.
My AC is 18 right now.
Yep, that
Holy
does not hit.
shit! Wish I had
You
that.
got 17. And then you see him turn and look at the female centaur and just go, "What are you doing? Help!" And it is Centaur's turn. What other buffs do we want to give Eli?
Is she helping me?
You don't know.
We're gonna kill asbestos together. Come join me at the circus. I'll go from doing like aerial acrobatics to like horse riding acrobatics. We'll be a new team, and then Anis can do her stuff above. It'll be great.
Hell yeah, a trio.
That does not hit. You see her pull out a crossbow and shoot it at you, and it misses your head.
Cool. I need that to live, so that's good.
These guys are going to attack Leah again. Nat 3. She survives this round.
Oh my god.
These guys are going to keep working on this fire. Ooh, they do pretty well, actually. They start to bring this one down to a lower flame, and it doesn't spread this turn.
Ooh.
Leah's turn. She's going to try and attack this guy.
Leah.
Nat 2.
Leah, no.
I landed a single hit on this dude.
No.
No, she got
I'm
one
pretty-
hit. She got one
He
hit.
got one
She
hit.
did 10 damage with that one hit.
She did do 10 damage.
Peyton, it's your turn.
Okay, let me just double check what my range is at the moment. I might as well move anyways, but let me just... Yeah,
Please
I'm gonna...
help Leah.
Here's the thing. Yeah, no, I'm gonna... Yeah, no, I'll help Leah. Alright.
I'm dying right next to you, dude.
Yeah, she is. Okay. I'm gonna shoot. One sec. 5, 10, 15. If I move 30, that's still within. I'm still gonna move. No, I'll shoot first and then I'll move. That is a 13 to hit.
That does hit.
Oh,
Wait, hold on. Who are you attacking? The centaur that's attacking Leah?
yes, the centaur
Yeah,
that's
that
attacking
hits.
Leah.
That hits.
Wonderful. 8 damage again,
Wow.
and then I'm gonna move 30 feet.
Alright.
15, 20. Right there. Wonderful.
Very cool. Eli, back to you.
Back to me. So, asbestos is looking bad, right?
Sure, yeah. Looking better every time you say that one. No, he's
I'm
looking
sorry.
hot. No, it's
I
cool.
just-
It's funny. No, he's looking hot.
I'm just realizing that I will always remember him as asbestos and not
Yeah.
Stephestos.
Yeah.
I've written it down as Stephestos, but
I have as well, but still, if I'm like telling this story to someone, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, asbestos.
You attacked asbestos.
so I'm out of his range technically.
Well, yeah.
His like disengage fighting
Yes.
range, or is it still?
Actually, you should have gotten an attack of opportunity because he didn't disengage.
Oh,
So
it's too late for that now, though.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, do you want to roll that because it wouldn't have changed anything. It just means you would have gotten an extra hit.
Yeah, I want to roll that. I want to kill this bitch.
So I'm gonna allow it. It's just like an unarmed strike.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do well. Oh,
I mean,
shit,
doesn't he have a dagger in hand? Is the thing though?
True. Still need to roll to hit though.
Oh yeah, no, but it wouldn't necessarily be an unarmed strike.
Yeah,
it would
yeah,
be
that's
a
fair.
slash with a dagger.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
And it's an 18 to hit with that dagger.
That does hit. Roll your damage.
Dagger is 1d4.
Well,
Nice.
is it a 1d4 plus 4, or am I hallucinating?
I
I
think
think
that's
it
about the
depends.
No, I think I was hallucinating when I wrote that down.
Unless you get a +4 because you're proficient.
No, I don't think that's it.
Strength bonus.
No, my strength is +3.
Oh, I don't know then. Anyway.
No, it's only 1d4. Why did I write down +4? That's weird.
So do I get any proficiencies or anything to it? Don't.
No, it's just 1d4.
Okay, just 1d4. Boop. That's 3 damage.
Nice.
Okay, so
Cool. So yes, now it's your turn.
I'm gonna run the fuck down here, 30 feet.
Whoop.
And then I'm gonna toll the dead him.
Fuck yes.
Wisdom
That is-
saving throw, bitch.
A 10 to save.
Does not save 1d12.
Oh no.
Oh, well, I threw that halfway across my room. I just didn't know. My dice are doing so good today, guys.
Oh, no.
I thought I was gonna die. It's
Oh,
a
no.
12. I love
Fuck
you.
yes!
Oh my god.
Okay,
Praise
so how
vibes,
much
guys.
damage is that?
It's just the d12.
It's
but,
just a d12, but you got a 12.
I got a 12.
Okay, cool.
I'm like
Amazing.
partying in my room right now.
He looks bad.
I'm vibing.
Hell yeah.
He-
I
Oh,
thought I was
not-
gonna be brutally murdered. Everything's turning up Eli.
He's not down though.
no, he's not down.
Oh shit.
I just want to mention to anyone listening to the podcast, if we sound tired, it is currently 12:14 a.m. So like, there's a reason for that. We're not
I'm
just
not tired anymore.
disinterested.
My dice are doing so
Your
good.
dice are doing it. You're sounding good. I'm like,
I
energized.
regularly stay up to fuck off hours in the morning, so like I'm fine.
yeah, I'm getting tired. So like, if I sound out of it, I'm not disinterested. It's just 12:15 a.m. Anyway, cool. So that is your turn. It is now Stephistus' turn. He is
Batman
going.
bitch.
He's going to keep his distance because your attacks are disgustingly good, and he's going to pull out a longbow.
Oh,
I don't
fucking
like
hell.
that. Oh, longbows are bad, aren't they?
He's just gonna. He's gonna use it at you. Because words. Oh, but not with that. He's not. Absolutely not. Just straight past
What?
you into the forest.
What did he roll?
I mean, he rolled a 9,
Okay.
but like Eli's armor class is currently 18. So no matter what the
Yeah.
plus is to that, it's not going to be 18.
It doesn't
Unless
matter. I'm
it's a plus
untouchable.
Okay. And then you get another arrow at you. Pfft, nat 3, absolutely not. Okay, and then you get another. And
3!
Okay, so the first two were Stephistus. The
Okay.
third one is coming from the female centaur.
Okay.
And that's
Jeez.
a 19 to hit, so that does hit.
Oh shit.
And that is a... how damage does that do? That's 6 piercing damage.
I can live with that.
She's going to come further out next to Stephistus. Okay, cool. Let's see if Leah survives this round. I'm just gonna say that Leah doesn't look like she's gonna survive this round. Unless I roll a nat 1, she is down,
Okay.
I think. Oh no. Okay, I need to roll a 1 or a 2.
Oh god.
If I roll a 1 or a 2, she lives. If I roll anything else, she's down. Lyra is unconscious.
Ah, shit. Okay.
I rolled a 7.
Oh boy.
She had 6 hit points left.
Hmm.
Cool, so she's unconscious.
It's her turn, isn't it?
It is her turn, so she needs to roll a death save. That's a 9.
Oh, okay. It's my turn, right?
Yes. Actually, hold on. Before that, not quite yet. Hold on, sorry.
It's the fire's turn.
It is indeed the fire's turn. So she's got 1
Consume.
failure. Okay. Alright, fire. Well, actually, the centaurs need to roll to keep the fire down. They fail. Alright. Alright, fire. Let's see you spread. That sounds so much worse than I intended it to.
Yeah.
Cool. That's fine. Alright, now it's your turn, Peyton. Let's pretend that didn't
Okay.
happen.
Alrighty. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna move here. I'm not close enough to spare the dying, but I am close enough to shoot this motherfucker in the back.
Hell yeah.
That is a 12 to hit.
That is exactly what you needed.
Wonderful. Wonderful. 1 damage. 8, 8, 1.
Love that. You barely graze his arm, and he is locked onto you now.
Wonderful. Exactly how he should be.
Eli, 'tis your turn.
It's my turn. Da, da, da. I really should think of what I'm gonna do before it gets to my turn. I just get so caught up in like watching what everyone else is doing that I
Yeah.
forget that I need a plan. Okay, so if I were to keep heading south, that would be towards town. Or
No. Well, it would be kind of in the direction of Shamrock.
well, that's definitely not where I want to go.
You
So
want
we
to
want
go
to go
east to get back to northeast-ish.
northeast. But I thought we came from
Yes, you
south
headed.
west.
No, you traveled west from the Cubby, which was more west of Northwich.
We came from the east.
Yes.
So we want to go northeast.
Yes.
Yes.
You want to travel eastward to get back.
Cool. Well, there's currently these 2 asshole sentinels. So I am going to guiding bolt asbestos.
Oh man.
So that is a ranged spell attack. Please, dear God. 14 plus 6 is
20 not net.
Oh my god. The luck gods are smiling on me today.
They
If you just
really
watch next
are.
session, I'm gonna get like a row of 1s. So that's 46 radiant damage.
Holy.
Actually using spells for this one, not just cantrips. Let's see. 6 plus 3 plus 3 is 12, plus 2 is 14.
Alright, he is not looking good.
Still not down.
No.
Bitch.
Jesus Christ.
I need him to die.
Well, yes, I did gather that. He is going to charge at you again. He is getting low, and he knows that you hit hard, but he's not going down. So he's going to move 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to get to you. And he's gonna roll a nat 3 to attack.
Suck shit.
Cool. Alright, well, that's gonna be... cool. Your +2 to AC is gone. And, another crossbow bolt, just arrow flies past your head again. Roll for containing the fire. Nope, even worse.
Fuck
Fire
yeah.
starts spreading.
Burn, baby, burn.
I was literally just thinking that! Oh.
Cool. And then Leah needs to roll another death save. 17. Alright.
Oh my god. Okay, that gives me a bit of extra time.
Peyton, your turn.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay, cool. I am 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna get right up here. And I'm going to cast Spare the Dying on Leah.
Nice.
0 hit points, but stable.
Very cool.
And you know what? I'm gonna move my extra 5 feet right there.
Alright.
Attack me, bitch.
That'll be your turn, Eli.
Okay, can I roll like an insight to see how bad this dude is?
Sure, roll an insight check.
Insight check. That's 16 plus 6.
Okay, so with that insight check, he is looking hurt. He is not far off death compared to where he started. And you realize that you still look like Steve. The illusion hasn't worn off yet. You still look like Steve. And he is looking at you with the full rage, believing that he's looking at you and seeing Steve, even though he knows that you're someone else. And you notice that the female centaur that's just near you is also looking at you as if she sees Steve, even though she knows that you're someone else. And the looks that they have are very different. He is full of rage, and slightly he's also fearful. And she looks sorrowful. She looks sad and isn't sure what to do in this moment. She looks conflicted and unsure of herself. But quite healthy in terms of hit points. Cool. So yeah, that's what you see with the insight check.
Yeah, I was like, thanks for the flavor text, but I was kind of just looking for like, can I cantrip this bitch or should I do another spell?
No, I know, but also you rolled a 16 plus 6 on insight, so I'm gonna give you insight.
that good shit.
That sweet
good
flavor text.
Yeah, no, he's he's quite literally on a quarter of his health.
Only a quarter?
As in, like, that's all he's got left.
Okay, that's better.
He hasn't
Yeah.
only taken a quarter of his health, he has only got a quarter left.
Still, that bitch has so much health. What
Oh
the
yeah,
fuck?
he's the leader of this troop.
I guess.
Okay, so seeing their different reactions to me looking like Steve and like holding Tiny close to me as I can in this little cage, I'm just gonna look and be just like, why do you hate him so much? He's just different. Like, that's not a bad thing. It's not like he's awful awful. It's just different.
Are you
Why do you hate
directing
that?
this at a specific one of them, or just in general?
Write it asbestos, but definitely loud enough that the lady can hear, just to like make her question why he's doing this.
He basically says what he said when you first met him. Just goes, "He's an abomination. He shouldn't be allowed to exist. You look at yourself. Look, you've seen him. He's a freak of nature. These things shouldn't be allowed to exist.
And he's polite, and he's nice, and he has a friend pseudo-dragon, and doesn't deserve to be treated like you have.
He's a terrible person. He runs away. He wrecks everything. He
He
scares
runs away
people
because
off.
you keep him in a cage.
What else am I
Because
supposed
you
to
treat him. Let him live. Let him help. Like, you don't have to show him to the world if you're ashamed of just what someone looks like, which is nothing to be ashamed of. But if you don't want the world to see him, then you can at least let him help around here and be a person. You don't have to treat him like
This
shit.
is our world. We don't go into the outside world. This is our world, and the other centaurs have seen too much of him." As this is going down, the female centaur is just hanging her head, just like starting to cry, just really so conflicted in the sense that she doesn't want to hurt Steve. She doesn't actually agree with what's going on, but it also seems like she really doesn't have a choice.
In this very emotional, dramatic moment, I would like to make a point of, there was a centaur named Stephestos, and there is a child of a centaur, presumably named Steve.
Yeah.
I think that's very funny.
So whose turn was that? Well,
I have not had an action yet.
You
I
haven't
rolled
had an action yet.
insight- I rolled an
Okay.
insight and I spoke.
That's right. Okay, so it is your turn.
Fuck him up!
Seeing that she doesn't have a choice because he's the leader, they simply have to remove him from the equation.
Hahaha.
So I'm going to use my
That's how it works with the
Last.
rats.
yes. I'm going to make use my last first level spell slot to do inflict wounds, and I have advantage because of guiding bolt.
Oh, heck. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. So the next attack roll made against the target before the end of your next turn has advantage.
Wow. Was that Archie?
No, that was me.
What did you say his armor?
So far away.
What did you say his armor class was?
16.
Thank God for an advantage. I got a 9 and a 10.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. That's 3d10. God, I hope this bitch die. Please die.
I'm so sorry for comparing you to Archie.
No, that's fine.
It sounded like a really high-pitched bark really far away. So I was like, is that Archie?
Oh, that's great.
Let's see. That is
I'm not
5
looking forward to this
plus
damage.
9 is 14 plus 2 is 16.
Okay. Here's, you reach out and grab his arm, and he just wreathes under the flame and falls down onto one of his 4 knees. And he just looks at you with pain in his eyes, and he goes to stab you with his pike again. You watch as he tries to stab you one last time with this pike. It stops just in front of your chest, and you watch as he is frozen. And the female centaur runs over and is just like, "Stephestos, stop! Why are you doing this? I know he's different, and I've for too long just stood to the side while you did whatever you wanted to this child, but I've had enough. Look at this kid who I know isn't our son, but look at him.
I knew it.
Look, yes, he's different, but he's still our son. And you think it's okay to put him in a cage, but I have stood around and supported you out of fear and out of blind love, but now you're attacking an innocent child. You're about to kill an innocent child just because they look like our son and are trying to save a good kid. Why? I don't know why I haven't asked before. You're a very intimidating person. You rule over all of us like we don't even have a choice. And for this whole time, we just accepted it. But no, I need answers. I need to know why. I can't let you go through with this until I know why you are doing it, and I need a better reason than he's different. And he is paralyzed, but his eyes move and are just like locked on hers. She leaves it there for a second. That is going to be Senna's trying to keep this fire back into the turns.
This huge
Love
emotionally
that.
charged moment, and then it's just, and these centaurs are failing to stop the fires.
They do manage to get a little bit further down. Leah needs to roll a death save.
No, she doesn't.
Oh no, she doesn't. That's right. She's stable. But the
I
other
was gonna be
centaur
like,
does attack
you shun my efforts like this?
That's a natural 19 to hit you from that other centaur.
Whatever. Like, I'm on full health, man.
Yeah, but you took 14 piercing damage.
14 piercing damage? Really?
Well,
Really?
7, but okay.
That only takes me down to 21.
That's your turn.
It's my turn?
Yeah.
I'm going to shoot a bitch.
Point blank.
Yes, that's a 14.
Get him in the face.
That hits.
That hits?
Yeah,
That hits? Guess what? He takes 8 damage.
cool. He's still kicking.
You can only roll 8s or 1s.
Oh man. How bad does he look, by the way?
He is on the last legs. He is not doing good.
Okay, cool. I'm not gonna go too far then.
Eli, it's your turn.
Eli's got it covered.
Yeah, Eli, it's your turn. You currently have Stephistus frozen pike next to your heart, basically, like just off your heart. You've got Steve in a cage, not Steve, he's tiny, in a cage in your arms, and you've got this female centaur not even looking at you, fully attention set on Stephistus, waiting for a response. What do you do?
Do it. I think Eli's just going to very slowly reach out and kind of push the pike so that the tip is no longer pointing at his chest and it's like just over his shoulder.
Okay.
So it's like not an immediate threat, but it's still 100% in Stephistus's control, and is like this is still an active threat, but he's just gently pushing it away, and kind of says like, "Look, Steve, I don't think wanted to run away. Like he wanted to run away, but he wanted to run away from cages and the hate. But if you, I don't think it's too late to fix things. If you want to figure out why you feel the way you do and fix, there's always the chance. You don't have to be like this. Things don't always have to end in violence and hate.
Roll a persuasion check.
God, I don't have any modifiers to this. This is where I get a nat 1. 15.
Okay. The female centaur looks at him. He's powerless. He can't do anything. The female centaur looks at him and goes, I know you can't respond right now, so I'm going to drop this spell. And if you do anything to this young boy, then I will be the one to end your life. So, if you value your life at all, which I know you do, and if you have any love left for me, then you will put down your pike, and you will explain, and we'll work through this. Okay? And they just exchange a look for a moment, and she drops the spell. Eli, you take 3 piercing damage.
Motherfucker.
And Demira, which is her name. Sorry. I keep doing that.
Thomas.
I was literally about to do it. Anyway. Does
It's fine.
that, and then she gets 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, he's gone. She runs forward and just slashes across his chest. Blood splatters all over you, Eli, as he falls to the ground. And she goes down next to him and just goes, why? Please, in these last moments, please just tell me why. And he just looks at her and just goes, Demira, I just want the best for the clan. I just want the best for our family, and he was just so different. He was wrong. He's the only centaur I've ever seen who had human half on the bottom and a horse half on the top. It was just so wrong. It was a freak of nature, and I just reacted. I didn't know what to do. I just had rage. I had this instinct to get rid of him. Even looking at this child now, all I see is just something that needs to be gone. And I'm sorry, I can't say I regret what I did. I'm sorry, I don't regret what I did. He is a freak of nature. He is a disgrace to our clan. And she just stabs him again, and he is gone. And she just cries.
I, the player, want to applaud Demira, but also she's having a really hard time at the moment, and I think that would be insensitive.
What?
I really want to applaud Demira at the moment, but she's having a really hard time, and I think that would be insensitive.
Just in the distance, like a few trees away, just...
Yeah, Eli, upon seeing this and being like, oh shit, I'm gonna die, and there's, oh, she killed,
To be fair, Peyton is occupied with the centaur currently trying to fuck him up, so...
Yeah.
So, oh wait, it's not even my fucking turn, but can I just do a free action, like, move next to her and kind of put a hand on her shoulder?
Yeah, you don't
Try
even
and be
have to
comforting.
move. She's basically next to you now, so you can just do that. Yeah, I'll allow that. Okay, so that is... Peyton, this centaur is still attacking you.
Wonderful. Maybe I can actually use Hellish Rebuke now.
That's a 15 to hit.
That hits.
That is... Ooh, 5 damage, but that's 2 damage.
Right, okay. I'm gonna use a reaction.
Okay.
And cast Hellish Rebuke. And that is a dexterity saving throw.
It was on 17.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just rocking on 17, and then just before it stopped, rolled over to 3.
Guess what? It now takes 3d10 fire damage.
3d10 fire damage.
3d10 fire damage.
I will be surprised if he survives this.
Yeah, I'm ending this. This is just die, motherfucker.
I mean, you could always get 3 ones.
I could,
That's
but
true.
12.
No, he's gone. He has kicked it. The dead. Absolutely demolished.
How much health did he have left?
5.
I rolled a 5 on one of my dice.
Nice. You could have killed him with 1d10.
I sure could have.
So I'm gonna end combat there, because the main thing is done, the rest is just fire and centaurs trying to keep the fire from spreading, but they're not doing a great job. So they're basically screwed at this point.
I want to feel sorry for the fact that everything is on fire, but also like I started a small fire.
Yeah.
They're the ones who couldn't get their shit together.
That's fair. Cool. So right now, Peyton, you are standing next to the dead body of a centaur and the unconscious body of Leah. Eli, you are comforting Demira, who is currently standing over their dead husband. You've got Tiny in a cage with you. You still look like Steve, which is wild.
Listen, this is not my spell. I can't dismiss it.
You watch as Demira just kind of clicks and the illusion fades and you're back to looking like Eli.
She could do that the whole time?
She could do that the whole time. She was hoping that
Love it.
she was hoping that the image of Steve would.
Aww.
She could
Actually, I
use
think
that
it
to
made it
convince her.
worse.
I do. I also think it made it worse, but she didn't.
Yeah,
have
but
to.
at least she could get answers this way.
Yeah.
Or like some sort of closure. If it was just like a random bird, then it'd be like some other dead person.
Yeah. Also, if we're out of combat, can I pick up Leah and walk over to where that whole group is?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You can pick
I
her up
can't
and
move
head
Leah,
over.
you'll have to do that, but
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go over here. I guess I'll just stand here.
Yeah. Whoop. I'll take that off, so just on 0 hit points. Yeah, so you guys are standing around as Demira.
I think when Peyton goes up, and comes up, and sort of nods their head solemnly towards Demira, assuming Eli's not attacking her, and also there is a dead body in front of her. It's sort of
Yeah.
Hello, but solemn.
Eli's just gonna be like, would it be okay if I let Tiny out?
Demira lifts her head for a second and says, "Oh, yes, of course. Sorry. The keys are just literally on the table inside. I can go get them for you if you like."
The tent is on fire, so I don't think we should go in there. I have lockpicks, which is how I got out.
Yeah. Well, actually, hold on. Give me those. As in, she's asking for the lockpicks.
Okay, I give her the lockpicks, and it's just, well, if she breaks them, then they're not mine.
She ruffles around for a second and the lock clicks open and the cage door opens. And Tiny just like leaps out and just does a big stretch.
Oh, that's cute.
Okay. So Eli's just like, so yes, would you like to see Steve again?
I mean, I would love to, yes, but I don't think Steve would want to see me.
We can give him a message from you if you'd like.
Sure, I doubt he wants to hear from me, but yeah, if you could let him know that I want to see him and that his father is not gonna hurt him anymore, and that I can sincerely promise that, and I'm sure he'll believe you more than me. So, as long as you can somehow convince him that that's the truth, then that might be.
Well, I'm currently covered in blood, and Tiny is going to come with us. So I think that'll be a good start. I think.
I think so too.
Was that you who helped me?
The health and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me.
Thank you. You quite literally saved my life.
You're welcome. I didn't want to see another child get, well, hurt.
I think it like hearing that Demira saved Eli's life, Peyton's going to sort of like turn to Demira and go, thank you from me as well. I've grown a little attached to Eli in the past couple of days.
I've only had Eli for 3 days, but if anything happened to him, I'd kill everyone in this room and then myself.
Literally. Me, Murphy, the player? Yes, literally.
Cool. So
Aw, Tiny isn't in the cage anymore.
Tiny's free.
Tiny's free.
Tiny is a free pseudo dragon.
No.
Cool. So yeah. So Tiny is free. Stephistus is dead. And Demira.
This feels much more melancholy than most
Yeah.
victories do. This is sad.
The king is dead, long live the queen.
Yeah, it does seem that she's going to be taken over. We'll see what happens with their camp
We hope so.
surviving.
She seems to be a much better person than Asbestos.
Yeah. We should probably go, at least because Leah is not looking the best, and we want to be back by night. But did you want help with the fires? This plan was meant to go much smoother, just in and out for Tiny. So
I am
sorry that it ended
very,
up this way.
very sorry about the white tent.
No, don't stress about it. I mean, we moved to this island because of Steve. We used to live very far away, and when Steve was born, we couldn't stand for the other Centaur clans to see him because, well, personally, I was afraid that they would do what Stephistus did to him. And little did I know that my own husband would act the same way to our child. But when Steve was born, we moved out here, and it was fine. But you know, I would like to relocate, so don't stress. It's fine. Most people survived by the looks of it, so we can start afresh somewhere. Set up somewhere new, make things much nicer, both scenic-wise and, well, we can just be better people, I guess.
Yes. Well, there's always that.
And the best of luck to you in your relocation. I mean, if... I doubt you'll need it, you seem very capable, but if you do need any help, yell.
Thank you for such a generous offer after being the ones who destroyed our current camp.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. Thank you for the help. Just knowing that Steve's okay is enough for me. So thank you for looking after him.
Is there something specific you want us to tell him apart from, kind of what happened here? Because I have the ability to mimic speech, so I can give him the message directly from you.
That's... I don't know how he would react to that, but if you could just let him know that I love him and that he's welcome back at any time. Whatever he chooses to do is up to him, but there'll always be a place here for him if it's up to me.
Okay. I'll make sure he knows that.
Thank you.
And with that, I think Eli's gonna turn to leave. There's not much else they can do, because as we've established, none of us have fire putting out spells. I'm thinking I should remedy next time. And my spell.
I think Peyton's sort of going to lift up Leah, go, Leah needs some healing.
Demira just goes, sorry, hold on, let me, and she heals Leah for 12 hit points.
Thank you very much. I was talking to Eli, but I very much appreciate that.
I attacked Eli because I didn't know what I was doing, so yes, it's the least I could do. Thank you again for looking after Steve and helping us put an end to our terrible ways.
Eli doesn't really have more to say in this situation.
Yeah, I think...
So he just kind of nods and... what's Tiny doing in this situation?
Tiny's stretching, walking around just happy to be free, kind of like trying to be like subtle about how happy she is to kind of be free and able to move again, but also like not trying to kind of lessen the moment that everyone else is having.
Yeah, I am...
She kind of like is exploring a little bit, kind of inspecting all of you and kind of...
Can I give her a pet?
Yeah, as you look down to head over to give her a pet, you notice that she looks at Stephistus unconscious on the ground, and she just kind of does like scrunches her face and pokes her tongue out at him like,
Oh my god, yes.
And then you go over and give her a pat, and she like does like a small little shiver, like a shiver goes down her spine, but like in a happy way. Like she smiles and like moves into your hand as you pat her.
Tiny, would you like to come with us to see Steve again?
She just nods happily and
I was
shakes her wings
actually going to ask her if Tiny was her name, because Steve said it was a nickname.
So pseudo dragons can't speak.
Yeah, I know that.
So they can vaguely understand the concept of sentences. So in response to "is Tiny her name," she kind of doesn't know how to respond, because like yes but no.
Okay.
It's like yeah,
we'll ask Steve
a
then when we get back.
It's her nickname, but it's not her real name. But she doesn't know how to say that.
Okay.
Okay, so think we're heading out of the forest. Yeah. Leah's just like wakes up to see us holding a pseudo dragon, one of the centaurs with us, and another one dead on the ground.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
Yeah, Leah just, after getting some health points, goes and just kind of like instinctively pulls her sword back out ready to attack and just goes, "That's a lot of fire."
Yeah, it is.
A lot of things happened. We're leaving now. We're going.
Yeah,
back.
we're going now.
We're leaving. Oh, okay, that was
everything's sorted. It's all good.
Oh, wow. I feel pretty useless.
No, you got A hit in on that guy.
A hit. That definitely makes me feel much better. Well, to be fair, I'm the keeper of. I'm a knowledge keeper. Not I'm not afraid to hurt people, but I'm not necessarily a super skilled fighter. So.
And to be fair, you didn't know a lot about the plan, so.
That's true.
Our
You
plan
just kind of
was-
threw me into it. So.
Yeah, our
new.
plan was not very good, and I apologize for not communicating that better. But everyone's better off, sort of, when they started, except for those who aren't, and they're going home now.
I just realized I'm the only one of us players who killed a centaur. Oh.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well, let's hope Samira
let's
doesn't find
go
out
before
about
they
that.
notice that.
Um,
We're booking it.
You
let's
guys
go.
book it back to Northwich.
The edge of the forest
Yeah.
first, because I'm covered in blood and don't think that would work well walking through town.
Good call. You start heading back through. Tiny is like at first kind of just following behind, happy to run again, and then realizes that you guys are much faster than she is, and she hasn't flown in a while, so she's not fast enough with that yet. So she just kind of like tries to catch up and then climbs up your shoulder, Eli.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, you guys make your way back to the edge of the forest. It is late afternoon at this point, and yes, Eli, you are still covered in blood. Tiny has some blood on her as well, which is why she stayed with you, because she's you're both covered in blood and you saved her, so she's like, well, dirty buddies.
Bloody
And-
buddies.
Bloody buddies. And yeah, so
Bloody
you're
buddies.
at the edge of the forest. What do you want to do here?
Okay, I think, well, first of all, I'm gonna take off my bloodied shirt and then try and like use the inside, which is less soaked, to like wipe off my arms and face and wherever it's.
Should I just call Tawa and see if we can... Wait, no, you never introduced me to Tawa. Fuck. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm doing the best to like rub. Do I know if there's any streams around here?
Roll a history check.
Ah, there it is. There are my good rolls. 3.
Oh, we love it. You love
You're-
to see it.
Almost certain
Love
that
to
there
see.
isn't one. You are like, no, that doesn't sound right.
I've been gone for too long.
Yeah. So
Well-
yes, Peyton, you can't call Tower, but you would know Michael enough to give him a call.
Oh, wonderful. I'll call Michael then.
Cool. You call him up and you just hear, Peyton, was it?
That's me.
How did the trip go?
Eventful. Successful. But
Awesome.
eventful.
I'm assuming you're calling because you need a lift back?
That would be appreciated, yes.
Absolutely. We're just setting up for the circus now. Things are looking about ready to start, so I'll come over, pick you up, and then I'll head back and get to work.
Thank you very much.
Oh, good. I'll be there soon. And it just hangs up.
We have arrived.
Is useful. That's good.
Yep.
You wait around for a moment, Eli. You keep cleaning yourself off, and you see Michael's car pull up at the edge of the town, and he just kind of sticks his head out and waves.
Eh.
Yeah.
I think
Walking
we-
straight over there.
Everybody goes over and gets in that car.
You all hop in, and he just goes, new friend. Leah, you don't look great. Yeah, Leah just fully just death glares him and then looks away.
To be fair, Leah looks better than she did before.
True, but you know. And he
Like
just
she probably has like the blood stain on her shirt from where she
oh,
got
absolutely.
yeah, for
you
sure.
can super see where she got stabbed. And yeah, he just drives. you all
Eli's
back to
got
the
bloody
circus.
pants and currently no shirt. Which is a rare sight.
Yeah. So it's about late afternoon this time. It's getting close to peak hour, so cars are starting to pick up, so it takes a little bit longer to get back to the circus now. But you do manage to arrive, and he takes you around the back of the circus, so you're not trying to walk through the start of the crowds covered in blood.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, it would. No, he takes you around to the back of the circus and lets you all out and just like, alright, well, I've got a show to do, so...
I am
yes.
also covered in blood, probably from the bitch I killed.
Yeah, you're not as
We're
covered in blood, but you
all
definitely
covered in
have blood on you. So he's just
Yeah.
like, well, I've got a show to do, you guys go get cleaned up. Eli, if you want to do the show, awesome. If you don't, you're covered in blood, so I completely understand it, so anyway, I'm gonna go, bye. And he just kind of pets off to do his thing.
Okay. Eli's... Yeah, just gonna like do that bird thing where they fluff up their feathers a bit.
Yeah.
Just kind of does that, shakes himself off until they smooth down, and then it's like, okay, let's go back to the trailer first, and then from there we can...
I was
Yeah,
about to say, I don't know if it's a good idea to go see Steve like this, but we don't really have any other option, do we?
But I mean, yeah, if you want to rinse off, there's like there's plumbing around if you want to do that, but you know, I was
Kind of just easier to go and figure it out in the trailer, huh?
yeah.
Alright.
Thank you so much for your help, Leah.
Yes, greatly appreciated.
I really didn't do much, but thanks.
Yes.
Yeah,
Sorry.
but that little bit
got-
that you did still helped.
Yeah, sorry you got majorly stabbed as well.
You know what? Just next time, if you're going to ask for my help, maybe give me some more info before we start. But-
To be fair, we didn't have much of a plan to begin with.
Well, in that case, next time, maybe think of a better plan. Okay, I'm going to go clean off now. Goodbye.
We
Yeah.
tried.
Bye.
We tried.
Your plans were what happened, and then try and purchase Tiny.
What a good
Oh.
backup plan.
Truly, truly. I'm so glad I didn't have to try and park it. That would have been terrible. That would have gone so terribly.
Stephistos, I have come to bargain.
Oh, we love it.
But yeah, so Eli is his speed walk is not so speedy as usual. But he makes his way to Tyler's trailer and knocks on the door.
You knock on the door and don't actually get a response.
Oh, fucks. Oh. I knock on the door a bit more insistently.
Nothing.
I rattle the handle, I try and open the door.
Door is locked.
I break a window, I can mend it.
Thank goodness. Okay, you smash a window, and looking inside, it's empty. Clean, but empty.
I
Right.
very quickly mend the window. And then I'm going to be like, well, he's not in there, so he's going to be at the safe spot at the performance. Or I'm going to do something very bad. So, I'm going to go to the safe space. You're going to come with me, and everything's going to be fine.
Yep.
Eli is... Now he is not speed walking, he's almost running.
Yeah.
At this point, while this is happening, while you're breaking like the glass and stuff, Tiny kind of hops off your shoulder and heads over to Peyton instead, and is kind of like cuddling up to you, Peyton, because just like, the mood just changed very quickly.
Yeah, Peyton's sort of like stroking, trying to keep it calm.
Okay, so you run inside the circus tent looking for the storage area. And
Peyton is also following, but not like fully sprinting because tiny.
You are heading inside, and you roll just a perception check.
Fuck me. 7.
You are basically running through this tent to get to the storage area, and you collide with someone. You run into Perrin, and they look at you and just go, "Whatever is the matter?"
I can't find Steve. I can't find Steve.
Your little centaur friend?
Yeah, in Tower's trailer?
Yes, Tawa is currently giving him a tour of the circus. Please calm down.
Okay. Okay.
What happened while you were out?
I mean... well, the centaurs will maybe be moving on. That problem was sorted. We freed Tiny, who was Steve's friend, and killed a big asshole who was keeping Steve in a cage just because he looked different, and treated him like shit, and then complained that he didn't like it. And then we got back, and I almost died several times. And then Leah almost did. Oh, she freaking got stabbed, and so she passed out. But like we healed her, and then we got back, and then Steve wasn't there, and then we've already been dealing with this other asshole who just made one of Patient's kids just sleep, and is because he's crazy. And I thought, like, has something happened like that to Steve? Has something happened like that happened here? And
I think at this point Peyton's caught up.
Perrin just goes, "Well, thank Nira that you're still alive. Tawa should be back with Steve any moment. They're just taking a tour. He's showing him around because he assumed that Steve will be staying here for a while, so he thought he should get accustomed to the area. They'll be back shortly, so calm down and maybe take a shower. There's one out the back."
Yeah, can I wait until I see Steve first?
Yes, you can do whatever you
make
want.
sure? Okay. Thank you.
Perrin
sorry.
just kind of wanders off because they're just like, "I have things to do."
Rip.
I mean, I don't blame him.
Cool. So you wait. Are you waiting there or
Like
way you ran into
nearby,
Perrin, or...
out of the way, but where we can see everything.
Okay.
So I'll see whenever they go past.
You wait for a little bit, and after a little while, you see Tawa heading back with Steve next to him, just having a little bit of a laugh, and then they both see you and wave.
Is Peyton's still holding Tiny at this point, right?
Yeah, Tiny's still just like chilling on your shoulder, basically.
Aw. Has I think Peyton sort of like grabs Tiny down off their shoulder gently and sort of like points over to Steve.
Tiny just leaps out of your arms and runs towards Steve, and then he picks her up, and like Tiny's really small, can fit on your shoulder, but he like fully like wraps his arms around her and just like spins a little bit, and yeah, it's really cute. They have a little hug
That's
moment.
so cute.
And then yeah, they both head back over to you two, and then Steve just goes, "You brought her back."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I have so many questions, but just thank you for bringing Tiny back. I'm so glad to see that she's safe.
Yeah. Yeah, lots did happen. But your mum wants to say hi.
She wants to tell you that your father's dead
Oh.
now, and you're free to go back if you want to.
But she also doesn't expect you to go back.
It's very much your choice.
How did he die?
I didn't see it, so...
Eli is so conflicted because it's just like, okay, what's better? I mostly killed your dad, and then your mum finished him off while I look like you, because that is what happened.
That is some wild shit.
Hearing it said like that is just. Oh boy, yeah.
Oh man.
Eli is just kind of conflicted. It's our plan didn't exactly go to plan, so if you'd like, we can go back to the trailer and talk about it a bit in a better environment rather than just outside the circus, because it's I don't know how to explain how your dad died. That's how do I start to explain that?
He just goes, yeah, I think I need to think about what I want to do with that information, and then after knowing what happened to him, I think that might help influence my decision. Do we want to head back to the trailer? I can show it off to Tiny. Show her the trailer that I've been staying in.
I have a question about Tiny actually.
Yeah.
Is Tiny her name, or was it a name that you gave her?
No, it's a name that I gave her. It was hard for her to kind of work out a good name. I'm not good with names. And then I was just like, well, how about Tiny as a nickname? And she was like, yeah, that's nice. So we just kind of stuck with that. But I don't know if she has like a real name that was given to her, or if she just didn't like the names that I came up with, because that's fair. I'm bad with names. So
That's fair.
yeah.
Okay. You guys go ahead to the trailer. That'll be fine. I'm going to have a shower.
Okay. Okay.
I think
well,
Peyton goes with Steve to the trailer. They're not like drenched in blood. It's just a few blood stains.
Peyton's just got a little bit of like blood splatter on them, not much though. Unlike Eli, who has just like a big spray of blood across them, and just has been trying to wipe off what they can.
Cool. Yeah, I think Peyton goes back. Is Tawa following us, or has Tawa got stuff to do?
Tawa's got stuff to do. Once he saw that Steve found you guys, he just kind of let him go and then went off to do his stuff.
I think Peyton, the realization that Tiny at this point doesn't have like a name, just a nickname, which is all well and good, but also it's nice to have a name. Sort of starts brainstorming with, sort of asks Steve, do you reckon she'd like a name? I'm okay with names.
I think she'd like a name. Cause yeah, I just gave her Tiny as a nickname, but it would be cool for her to have like a real name, you know? Like, Tiny's fun as a nickname, but nicknames are nicknames. It's for like, you know, as a fun like friend thing, but then you've also got your real name, which is like your name, and having a name is important. Like Steve, which, you know, comes from, well, you know who my parents are now, so you know, it's like, you know, you've got Stephistos, which is a long and powerful name, and then you've got Demira, which is like a nice softer name, and then you've got like the Steph from Stephistos, but with the softness from Demira, so then you get Steve, and then they just changed it to Steve because that's a human name, and yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I tried to do that with Tiny, but I don't know who her parents are, if she has any, so I didn't have any names to start with, so I started with names in the clan and stuff, and it just didn't fit. It didn't make sense. So if you're better with names, go for it.
She's very brave.
She is very brave.
And that reminds me of an old friend that I had once, and her name was Lillian. So how does Lillian sound?
Okay, but me, Thea, the DM, literally teared up at the sound of that. Quite literally have tears in my eyes.
Together.
Okay, So, we've been planning this for a while, but you kept the name secret. And I was just like, I do have a plan for how you get your pseudo dragon, but at the same time, you're the only one with the name for them. So I've had no idea, but I also know your backstory, which no one else knows. So me as the DM, who knows things that no one else knows, is tearing up at something that no one else is going to care about for a very long time.
I've been planning this for a while. I had a really mean thought, and I was like, that would be that would be fun.
I love the thought process sometimes. It's just like, oh my god, that's so awful. I have to use it.
Literally. I knew it would make Thea tear up.
Oh, that's oh my goodness. That is a whole
Mm-hmm.
oh, I need to find a way to get your backstory into the podcast, because like
yes.
there's so many heavy things behind that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Cool. Steve, who doesn't know any of the stuff that I know, just looks over and goes, that sounds like Lily, that sounds like a really cool name. What do you think, Tiny? Or Lillian? And then Tiny just looks at you and look at Steve and just does a big nod and just like looks really happy and like flutters her wings a bit.
That's so cute.
Cool. And then, yeah, Steve is just like, okay, well, let's go show you the trailer. And then he kind of like scoops her up and kind of carries her like a puppy and then runs away to the trailer.
Oh my goodness, so cute. Yeah, and Peyton follows.
Cool. So Peyton, you follow Steve and I don't know whether to call her Tiny now, or
I think Peyton kind of like turns to Steve and goes, you know, even though she's got a name now, I think Tiny is still your nickname for her. I think you can still call her that.
Steve just goes, okay, cool. Because I was like, you know,
I think she'd like that.
But also,
I think that's your thing with her.
Yeah, thank you.
So like maybe in general, this is me, Murphy, the player thing. Maybe in general, like Lillian, or Lily, or something short like that. But when Steve is tiny.
Cool. Cool. So you all head back to the trailer. Eli, you head off to have a shower, get that blood off you. Yeah, so you guys arrive at the trailer. You open the door, which Steve has a key for. He unlocks it and opens it up, and it just goes, look, this is where I've been staying. That's where I've been sleeping. That's where Eli slept. This is the plate from breakfast that I still haven't given back. And it's just kind of showing her around the
Peyton
trailer.
is like standing in the doorway, like, this is adorable, but also, oh my goodness. He's so excited about this, he doesn't have to be excited about this. He's been through so much.
Yeah.
Peyton's parent instincts just go off the chart.
Yeah. Like, oh my goodness, child.
Steve kind of takes Lillian over to the bed and just like puts her down and just sits next to her and just goes, are you okay? Did they hurt you at all? Are you safe? And she just kind of like stands up straight on her fours and like puffs her chest out and just goes like this little like snort kind of thing, just like trying to show off like she's strong and she was fine. And
it's so cute.
And Steve just goes, I knew you'd be fine. It's so good to see you again. I need to work out whether I want to go back there now. What do you think? And Lillian just kind of shrugs. And it's just like, you know, it's Steve's decision. It's not hers. So she's just kind of like, I don't know.
I think Peyton is going to sort of make things. I'm trying to debate on whether or not Peyton would offer a place as well, as a third choice.
I mean, that's your call
It's
as
it's
Peyton the
something
player.
that they would it's something that they would do, but it's also at the same time Steve already has to make a very difficult decision, and adding more choices in there would just make it harder.
So you're refraining from offering?
I think Peyton refrains from offering as much as they want to.
Yeah. Steve sits for a while, and really tries to contemplate like what the best decision for him is, and like occasionally he'll say his thoughts out loud and just like, the circus is really cool. Tawa showed me around before, and there's so many cool things, and he was just like, I'm welcome to stay and travel with them if I want to, and I think that's really cool and exciting, and it means I get to see more of the world than just the forest. But at the same time, they're my family, and Mum has always been better to me, at least. Dad was very controlling, so I don't know if it's going to be different when I go back, but at the same time, the rest of the centaurs have all been, fed the idea that they need to hunt me, so I don't know if I'm going to be comfortable going back.
I think Peyton does speak up at this point about like the family thing, and sort of goes, just because they're your family doesn't mean you have to stay with them. If they've done things to hurt you, they're not worth being family.
He doesn't respond to that, but he listens and nods slightly and really takes that in.
Okay, that's kind of what I was,
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to necessarily sway him.
We're having
but, like,
conversations now.
This is another thing to consider. They've hurt you, and that's not good.
Yeah. He sits for a while longer, and at this point, Eli, I'd say that you've finished your shower and are heading back to the trailer. Assuming that you head back to the trailer after the shower.
Yeah. I mean, I think I put my stuff in there.
Yeah. Cool. So you finish up your shower and start to head back, and as you arrive, Steve sees you come back and just goes, I think I have a decision. I think I want to travel with the circus and see more of the world. I think I want to find some way that I can help out. I don't know what things I'm good at, but I'd love to try different things and see if I can help out somehow and meet more people and be in a place that accepts people like me and get to know Michael better, because apparently he's like me in a way, and if he can be the front man of the circus and not get attacked, then I think this will be good for me, and I think it's really exciting, and I do kind of want to see my mum again, but I don't think I want to stay there, so I think the circus is what I'm gonna choose.
If you wanted to see your mum again, we could take you back to visit her for a little bit, and then bring you back here at some point.
That could be
Or
nice.
the circus could. It doesn't have to be now.
Well, I think everyone's busy tonight. They've got a thing, and you've been out fighting my family all day. I think it's a bit fun. Maybe tomorrow?
Tomorrow's good. We'll have to see how Eli feels about traveling
of course.
tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. And he kind of looks down at Lillian and just goes, Tiny, you've been stuck there a while, so I know that you wouldn't want to go back to stay there. And Tiny just kind of shakes her head no. And he just goes, yeah. But also, I don't know how you would feel traveling with the circus with me. I know that we're really close and I know that we're good friends, but I don't know if the circus is really the place for you. And Tiny looks up at him and is just like conflicted because she's like agreeing like, yeah, not really the circus is my thing, but also they're really close friends and they've been away for so long already. And she's not really looking forward to being apart again. And he's just like, the circus is cool, the circus is accepting, so you'll definitely be accepted here. But also, like your nickname, you're tiny. I don't know how much you'd be able to do, and you'd be really cute, but I don't know how useful you'd be. And that's really mean to say, I know that's really mean, but I just want the best for you. And I feel, because you've got some secret magic powers in there, don't you? I think that you could be really helpful for these guys. I feel like you could help them on their adventures and go see more of the world in that way and help them out. And I think that would be really cool. And then we can catch up every time we're in the same town. And
I was
we
just about to
exchange
say the same
adventures.
thing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you think, Tiny? And she kind of looks at Steve, looks at you, and just her eyes kind of go wide, and she just kind of like starts bouncing around on the bed.
Oh, it's so cute.
Yeah, Steve just goes, okay, well then it's sorted. I'm gonna be part of the circus, and you're gonna be, what do we call you? Tiny the Vicious, Tiny the Brave.
Oh my god.
You're gonna be
Tiny the Brave sounds pretty cool.
Tiny the Brave, and Lillian just like kind of starts like stomping around on the bed, like all confident.
Oh. I'm having like,
and
so cute.
yeah, so he just goes, okay, well, do we want to go watch the circus?
Hell yeah, let's go watch the circus.
Eli, are you going to perform tonight, or are you gonna take the night off after your your giant few days?
I think while Eli loves the circus and would love to perform, just like that final thing is thinking Steve was like taken or disappeared was just like, I need a break.
Yeah.
I need a break. I almost like yelled at the leader of the whole circus. So he's going to
Stressed.
get changed to some nice clean clothes, just his normal civilian clothes, and he's gonna go kind of in like the backstage viewing area where they can still see, but they're like not part of the crowd, and so
Yeah.
he can watch the show and cheer on Anis.
Hell yeah. As you're standing around the back, you all head around the back to the back viewing area, and you watch the start of the circus and everything, and you watch as Steve and Lillian are both just wowed beyond your wildest imaginations. Like, imagine a child at the circus for the first time, but then just amplify that. These kids have seen nothing but the inside of a cage or the darkness of a forest for their whole lives. And now they're seeing one of the most intense circuses that exists. And they are just starstruck. They are full of wonderment. They are just completely locked in on this thing. And as it starts getting later in the show, Anis starts to head over to the stage area to get ready for her act, and she sees you, Eli, in your just civilian clothes, and she can see that you're worn down. And before she heads up, she heads over to you and just goes, "Big day, huh?"
Soon, I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. It was like after that baseball game.
I would love to hear it. I do have to perform soon, and I wish you could be up there with me, but I...
No, don't wish that. You're going to kick ass by yourself.
We'll see.
Oh, come on. I've seen you do flips in practice that make like normal acrobats look like babies.
She laughs and just goes, I can't wait to perform with you again, but
Mhm.
it kind of looks like life's taking you in a different path at the moment, and I think that's really cool. So, you know, if we don't get to perform together as much, I get it. Like you've got these new friends, and you're doing so much now, which is so cool to see. But hopefully, when you can, we still get to perform together.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope that too.
Okay, well, time for me to go do my show.
Kick some ass out there.
Oh, you know it.
Wow them all. Do that thing you do when you spin in like the vertical spin. Do that.
Okay, I shall. Just for you. And she heads off to the ladder thing up to the top and starts climbing it up. And then you all tend to watch as she goes up and starts her act. Flawless, absolutely flawless. She does all these amazing tricks. She's the only one on these ropes, but it looks like there is a whole group of people flying between them. She effortlessly swaps between these ropes. She places her hands perfectly between the spikes on the bars. She does perfect flips, lands perfectly, except for when she wants you to think she hasn't. She has an extra rope swing underneath that's kind of out of the audience's eyesight, and she swings from one rope and goes to grab another, but misses and starts to fall, and then like catches behind her the rope underneath that no one else is paying attention to, which flings her back up onto the other ropes, and starts flinging around. And as she's in the air, she's swinging back like in the direction of you guys, and she makes eye contact with you, Eli, and then she goes up and does this amazing vertical spin into a flip, and then starts diving back down and catches onto the rope one last time and ends her performance. It's flawless. The crowd goes wild. You can watch, she doesn't know how to respond. She is just like overwhelmed and surprised that she managed to pull everything off.
Yeah, Eli is clapping, and he is also mimicking the sound of the audience that is making. So it's definitely not as loud because his vocal cords just cannot handle that. But it's like he's a cheering squad in himself.
Yeah, Peyton is clapping along as well, very loudly.
She heads off the stage, and then the last couple acts continue, and Michael comes out and ends the show and thanks everyone for coming. And everyone heads off. The area lights come back on in the circus, and people start to flood out. And Anis comes over before you guys leave and just goes, "Oh my goodness, did you see that? I did not expect it to go that well. I really thought I was going to fall many times then."
I told you did great.
Even if you don't perform with me, you being there fills me with so much confidence, because I know that nothing's going to go wrong because you're there to just look after me. So
See, you can't be doing this to me hard. It's like 1:30. I'm so tired, and like you're like in my mind.
It's actually 1:37.
Oh.
And she just goes, "Look, I know you can't be here for all the performances now with everything going on, but just promise me that you'll stay alive and that you'll come when you can, whether it's to perform or just to watch. Just promise me you'll stay okay."
Well, I mean, our patron is Nera. If I die, I'll still be part of the whole cycle that behind this place. I'll always be here. At least some part of me. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna try and be alive. I don't want to die, but you don't have to worry about me ever leaving this place behind. Not truly.
I think that's the best answer I'm gonna get, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, I almost got like stabbed to death by a very angry centaur today.
Okay,
That was
yes, I
not how was
definitely
expecting my
need to
day go.
hear all of these
Yeah.
stories because
You
oh
know
my
what?
goodness.
It's
I
a
think-
wild story.
I think breakfast tomorrow, we need to catch up.
Okay, let's do that. Breakfast tomorrow sounds good.
And then I think with like a final hug to Anis, Illa's just gonna go to bed.
Yeah, absolutely. Annis heads off to clean up after her performance, and you all head off to bed. Tawa's still letting you and Steve use the trailer if you like.
I think before Peyton leaves to go back to the hotel, it kind of turns to Steve and Lillian as sort of like, does Lillian want to come with me and meet some of my kids, or does Lillian want to stay with you for the night?
They both kind of look at each other, and Lillian doesn't speak. Like, that's a thing. So she just kind of like, she can kind of convey emotion to an extent, and so her and Steve are kind of locked in a look, and he just goes, look, I really miss you too, but if you're going to be traveling with these guys, I think it would be really cool for you to meet the people that you're going to be with. I met all the circus people today, and that was really cool. That's what made me want to stay so much. So I think, you know, I'll see you tomorrow. So if you want to go back with Peyton and meet some of the people that you're going to be around more, that would be really cool for you. And then you can tell me all about it tomorrow. And you can see Lillian's kind of sad because they've been away for so long, but at the same time they're like, you know what, that does sound like a good idea. And
Yeah.
she's just like, you know, I will see Steve tomorrow. So she just kind of like nuzzles up against Steve and then turns to you and just like jumps up and climbs up your shoulder.
And I think with that, Peyton bids goodbye to Eli right before he goes to bed and says goodnight to Steve as well and heads off.
Cool. So as you head off, Eli, you kind of just pass out after your massive few days, and Steve is not long behind. He takes a little bit longer but does manage to fall asleep. Peyton, you slowly make your way back to the hotel, and on the way you bump into a small little halfling, and as you bump into them, you pause for a second, and they look up at you and just go, "Are you Peyton? Peyton! Oh my goodness! Sorry, you probably don't recognize me. It's who? Jeremy is what you know me as. It's Jeremy. Hi.
Jeremy, hello.
So
The library, right?
Yeah, the library, exactly.
Yeah.
I knocked over.
Did you get out? Did you and the other librarians get out all right? I know that was a real big kerfuffle there.
Well, actually, as when you came to look at the books and things, they kind of kicked me out for knocking over the shelves.
Oh, really? Oh no.
Yeah, it had happened a lot more than you think. So they kind of kicked me out. So I came up here. So why does it sound like something bad happened after I left?
Because it did. Seanwick is, it's all dretches now. It's all dretches.
Wow. That's insane.
It is. We almost didn't make it out.
Wow. Okay, that's fun. That's new information. I was not prepared for that. That's cool. In order to try and return the favor, so you know how last time we met, I explained that, you know, birth name Bob, prefer the name Jeremy, blah 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 blah, all that. Listen, I've been going through some stuff. Actually, I go by JJ.
I mean, you know what? That's a cool name, JJ.
Thank you. It's gender neutral, and I use they them pronouns, and I think that's where I'm gonna stick for now, because.
Hell yeah, me too, buddy.
Oh hell yeah!
And Peyton gives them a fist bump.
Hell yeah. And they're just like, look, I'm sorry for all the confusion. I mean, you probably get it. I didn't know what was going on. I was just like, Bob is not the name for me, and I like J names. And then I was like, Jeremy still doesn't feel right. And I was like, JJ is cool because it's kind of like, it's, you know, it can be used either way. And
Yeah.
So here we are.
It's a cool one. You chose well, my friend.
Thank you. I love Peyton, by the way. Peyton's such a good name.
Thanks. It's been with me for a good while now.
That is awesome. Anyway, I'm heading back home to go to bed. I'm staying in the motel down that way. Where are you staying?
Peyton kind of like sheepishly points down the road to the really expensive hotel.
Just like, oh wow, that's wow. Oh, I didn't realize you had that much money.
No, paid for by some other guy who I'm not all that happy with.
Oh.
Just the,
No, it's
Oh.
definitely not like that. It's definitely not like that, because if I ever see him again, I will strangle him.
Cool. Honestly, that's pretty tight.
just as tight as Peyton's hand around his necklace.
Yes.
JJ looks at you and they just go, anyway, so last time we met, we were at the library and you were looking at stuff for Pentame. If you haven't already been to the library here, I'd recommend checking it out. I'm going to be there tomorrow if you want to check it out together.
I do have an errand to run tomorrow, but I'll see if I can come around.
Yeah, okay, I'll probably be there all day because it's a big library, so I'm going to be exploring all day because I got nothing else to do. So,
Nice.
I'm not sure what the method
Do you
is.
know how... I was about to say, do you know how this library sorts its books?
Not yet. I've heard some different things, but I can't remember if that was from here or somewhere else, so I'm gonna go figure it out tomorrow. Hopefully it won't give you as much as a headache as the last place probably did, because, oh boy,
Hopefully
I know the
not,
first time I
yeah.
was there, massive migraine.
Hey, let me know if I don't get to see you tomorrow.
Yeah, let's just hope it isn't taste.
Yikes.
Cool. Well, I'll potentially see you tomorrow. If not,
Yeah.
hope to see you again.
Yeah, you too.
Cool. Also, cute little dragon.
Thanks. Her name is Lillian.
Very cute. Love it. Hi, Lillian. And then kind of scratches under her chin. And then, yeah, he just goes. Sorry, they just go. Yeah, okay, well, I'm off to bed. Bye.
Bye.
And then they walk away, and you finish walking back to the hotel. You head back upstairs, and you either head to bed or check on your kids first. I don't know what you want to do. You're
I think
upstairs.
I think I'm gonna go in and check on Oleander and all of them again. Make sure that they're all okay after today. And also introduce Lillian to them if they're awake.
Most of them should be awake at this time. Like it is getting late, but it's not. Well,
Yeah.
I feel like okay. So Solomon's asleep. V and Maggie are in bed. Heather is still like waiting until you get back before going to sleep.
Yeah. Okay. I think checks in on V and Maggie first, and then Solomon, and then Heather and Oleander.
Cool. So you quietly knock on the door of V and Maggie's room and open the door and look in, and they're both in bed, and they look up at you and just go, "You're back?"
I am. Was today hopefully not so eventful for you?
Yeah, we just kind of chilled inside all day. They've got TVs here, which is really cool.
Nothing from Oleander, although I suppose I'll know when I get to their room.
No, they're still unconscious as far as we know.
Well, a little bit of good news to go on the bad news from this morning. I know where he is, and I will find him.
That's amazing. That's so cool.
Alright.
What's that on your shoulder, by the way?
This is Lillian. My friend's friend. My friend.
Hi, Lillian.
A pseudo-dragon.
Oh, you're so cute. Hello. And Lillian just kind of like waves her tail. They just go, she's really cute. I'm about to pass out, so like...
Yes.
God, what a
Go to
mood.
sleep.
Okay, good night.
Good night. And they go into Solomon's room, sort of peek their head in, see that Solomon's asleep.
Solomon is fast asleep.
Yeah. He's fine. And then goes into Oleander and Heather's room.
Cool. You knock on the door and then head in, and Heather is still sitting over Oleander's bed and looks at you and just goes, "He's still out. Sorry, they're still out."
Yeah, I figured so.
It's almost 2 a.m. and there's so many characters.
I think Peyton, Peyton sort of like says the same thing to Heather. Was like, good news to go with bad news from this morning. I do know where he is, and he's going to regret what he's done.
You want some of my knives?
I've got a few of my own. You better keep yours, but thank
Okay,
you.
Cool.
I also got a crossbow from.
Oh hell yeah!
You guys haven't met Mary.
Who's Mary?
Mary was a very sweet lady we travelled with from Sharnwick.
Aww.
Her shop got burnt down.
Oh no, that's not good.
But she and one other girl got out with us, so they'll be fine.
Well,
We might run into them at some point in the city. We'll see.
I mean, that's good that they got out. Unfortunate about her shot, but yeah, so it's good that she made it out. Who's that on your shoulder?
This is Lillian.
Hi, Lillian. Lillian waves again, but then also notices Oleander, and it's just like, something's not right there. They're not just sleeping like the last child that they just saw was.
Nope.
And they kind of just like, she looks at you questioningly, kind of like, what's wrong with them?
Oleander's been put to sleep under magic. It's magic sleep.
She looks over at Oleander kind of like almost defeated in a way, like just like, oh, that's really not good, and it's not just a simple solution thing.
No. I think Peyton like scratches like under chin and then around one of the ears and says, "Don't worry too much, okay? I know who did it and I know where he is, and he's going to undo it, no matter what it takes."
She does like a confident nod, and like you kind of like get a feeling like she's gonna help you in any way that she can.
Yes. I have a little dragon on my side.
Cool. So Heather kind of says her goodnights to you and Lillian, and you make your way back to your room and sit down for the night. Do you do anything before heading off to bed?
No. I think, it's been a long day. Not the longest day Peyton has ever had, but a long day.
Yeah. Cool. So yeah, you lay down for bed. Lillian lays like on the separate pillar next to you, just fully curled up in a spiral on the pillar. And yeah, everyone heads off to bed for the evening.
thank you so much for listening to episode 15, Shenaniganry and Aevecia. A much longer and much more emotional episode today. Yeah, we had a bunch of different things. We had the death of a centaur, the wife mourning her horrible but still husband. We had Eli kind of figuring out that he's going to be at least temporarily parting ways with the circus for different uncontrollable reasons now that he's kind of caught up in the middle of all these adventures. And then we had Steve deciding that he's going to stick with the circus. We've got Eli leaving and Steve staying, but also saying goodbye to his closest friend Tiny as she goes off on adventures with our party. So a bunch of different things happening tonight. It was a long episode because it had the combat and then the return, and I kind of wanted to keep it all in one episode, so thank you so much for sticking through it all. But yeah, as I mentioned at the start, 16th of July 2021, got our 1 year anniversary. The first session that we ever did for this podcast was on the 16th, which I also think is the one that I didn't record my voice for. But anyway, that was the first session, and it has been a year since, and so we are doing a special one-shot that'll be out on the 16th, on the 1 year. So, yeah, look forward to that. I'm very excited to bring it all to you. But yes, thank you so much for listening to tonight's extra long episode, and I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I will see you, like, next Friday or something on the 16th. Bye!